Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the BX Bush Jedi Network. Return to the Knicks. Watch along and play-by-play. Tonight, the New York Knicks take on the Chicago Bulls. Live from the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, to the world's most famous chat, the BX Bush Jedi Network chat. Return to the Knicks family. Let's get it. Take the lead. All even at one-on-one here. Here's Fournier. Fournier holds the ball and RJ comes up with the ball. RJ passes it back to Quickly. Quickly 12 on the shot clock. Quickly puts up the floater. It's good! Emmanuel Quickly gives the 2-point lead for the Knicks. 103-101. Yes, indeed, IQ. Yes, indeed. That's what we're talking about. I need you to get that count because you called the buzzer beater. You called it about 2 minutes ago. 2 to 3 minutes ago.
When there was a minute left in the game, I said I could feel it.
Here we go. Everyone on their feet. I hope they call a foul here. Here's Burt. RJ from the curl for the win. It's good! RJ Barrett! Yeah! RJ Barrett! He hits it! Yes, indeed!
That's why he's the GOAT!
Salute, everyone. Salute. I hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to the BX Jedi Network. Return to the Knicks podcast to watch along play-by-play. Tonight, we have a special treat.
Knicks are playing the Bulls tonight!
As Michael, a.k.a. stands in the building. Knicks are playing the Bulls tonight. Chef Dan, my one and only partner, what is going on? How are you, buddy?
I'm feeling really good right now. The Knicks are about to play the Bulls. I know that the season's been kind of lost right now, but all in all, I love the fact that the young guys have been playing. Things are looking really good for us, and I just see that there's a bright future for us right now. So this is a good test for this young lineup. Hopefully they can execute, play very well, just be very competitive. That's all I'm asking for.
All right. As we're custom every game, we always like to salute the world's most famous chat as everyone starts filing in here. And before that, we always want to make sure we try to help you make some extra money in your pockets. So tonight, the Chicago Bulls are a 3.5-point favorite at Madison Square Garden. The money line is a minus 160, plus 140. The over-under is 218. Yesterday, the Knicks was on the under. Tonight, Chef Dan, which way would you want to roll the dice?
Man, y'all been listening to me for so long, and I've been trying to steer y'all in the right way. Tonight, let's go with the under. Let's go with
All
the
right.
under.
All right, guys. Good luck. Make some money. Remember, bet with your head, not over your head, and always, always, always bet smart there. Salute to SB Nation. SB Nation, our friends. SB Sports Talk. Excuse me. SB Sports Talk. Our friends from Chicago was on with myself and G Money on the G Money Hoop Show. Was a little early. He's a Bulls fan. Very gracious. We hopefully maybe around if he's around for the close out for the end of the game, we would like to come on and speak a little bit. We'll definitely have you on. We'll appreciate to have you on because I know he's a good friend of the program. So he was our SB Talk. So please check him out. He's a phenomenal friend of the program. So Knicks Bulls, we got the lineups. We as we showed the introductions. Let's give you the visiting Bulls lineup. Caruso, Levine, DeRozan, Green, and Vucevic are your starting five. And for the Knicks, the same starting five. You got RJ, Burks, Fournier, Randall, and Mitchell Robinson. Yesterday, not a pretty game, but they got the win on the road. Down the stretch, Knicks did some nice things, but the road trip, 3-0 on the road trip, especially two impressive back-to-back wins in Charlotte and in Miami. That was very impressive with the young and fun running team.
It was very, very impressive. It was very fun. It was very energizing watching them and kind of just, looking at it now, thinking about it. They were playing off of they had a back-to-back in one of those, a couple of those games right there. You had it was all on the road. So it's consistent travel, not really one place to rest. So with the Pistons game, I'm glad that they were able to gut it out. I know that it was nip and tuck there at the end of the game. But, for Burks to come up with that stop that he did, that defensive stop, it just showed how in tune and how together the team was and how they had the confidence in each other to get that executed. So when you have that going for you and then you look at the prior wins and what this team was getting, how they were getting the victories and things of that nature, you go, okay, that wasn't the prettiest victory in Detroit, but we got it done. We got some days off to rest, and now we're back home. Let's set things right at home. Let's just, it's the last couple of games of the year. Let's give the fans something to cheer about.
One thing that I was gonna say with a saddened heart, only 77, including tonight, of these broadcasts left. May 4th, salute in the building. May the 4th is in the building, and there's only 7 games, including tonight, here for the return of the Knicks season. Unless if they, something happens, aligns, the stars align. Buddha Namaste in the building. Salute to you as well. Salute. Hey, yo. And that's what he wrote there. Yeah.
Yo, what up, Buddha Namaste?
Man.
Yeah, go ahead. What were you saying?
I was gonna say that these final 7 games, they're at home now. They have to win this home game tonight. They gotta win tonight.
I mean, at the end of the day, it really does suck that the season is coming to a close, and knowing that your team isn't going to be in the playoffs or even fighting for a chance to be competing past the regular season, it hurts. But all in all, like you said, we have these last couple of games to leave an impression. So let's do so, and let's win this game in front of us. We can't worry about the rest of them, but let's worry about what's right there in front of us.
All right. Chef Dan, you're gonna be the closer because we got to keep this hot streak. Your jumper, the way you jump the closes was phenomenal. And hey, kudos to that kid. Who was the person that said they need a defensive stop like they did against the Orlando Magic? We know we don't have Reggie Bullock.
It's this guy. It's this guy. Salute to this guy. He did it.
Boy, his head is getting big, man. Look at the
Let me pat you on the back real quick. Let me just pat you on the back real quick. You good?
That's what's my favorite saying? A Brooklyn clock is right twice a day.
So the Jedi is turning into Nickstradamus. I like it.
Man, yes. I hope I could be a predictor and say next year is when we win it all. Man.
You know what? I can't even realistically say that. I don't want to say that next year is the year we win it all. But could next year be the year that we solidify ourselves as perennial contenders?
Man, if what I see here, the way everyone's projecting improvement, and the way everyone is trending forward, barring injuries, you gotta like what we see here. We're not getting delusional or getting carried away, but you do see a lot of good stuff here, a lot of good basketball, young, young and exciting, and players that that they have another level of basketball they haven't even reached yet. Barrett, once he's able to come just dribble and spot up jumpers, when he can hit that with confidence, and then the way he drives to the basket and the way he sees the court passing the ball to his teammates, that talk about three level scorer. Wow. There's still room to grow with RJ Barrett. Manuel quickly doesn't turn the ball over, Chef Dan. Lately, he hasn't been turning the ball over, despite the fact how frustrating to some people's eye of the beholder. But he hasn't turned the ball over. The facts are there. No turnovers. He's not making silly turnovers.
It's really looking at it. The right players are blossoming right in front of us at the right time in order for us to take care of what we need to. Like you said, in regards to RJ Barrett, we see that he is getting more and more comfortable with the ball in his hands. So now it's all about him taking those shots that are not really in his diet right now, but he starts to make those in his diet. Things like a pull-up three. So now it'll be something that, we may feel sometimes is frustrating. 18 seconds on the shot clock, RJ Barrett will possibly, slowly run up the court, feel he's got it, and just pull up for three in the midst of a transition. And we're thinking, no, RJ, you ain't got it like that. But it's one of those, if you hit it, you're a genius. And if you don't, you look like an idiot. And that's when you get to that point where your game is, every more so one of those moments when the more that you touch the ball and the more you get into those moments, everyone's clenching their fists going, all right, you're in that moment now. What are you going to do? Like, that lets you know that he is groomed for this. He is becoming that type of player. Like you said with Emmanuel quickly, it's more than just a assist to turnover ratio. I'm loving, number one, I have to point that out there. 30 assists to 9 turnovers in the span after the All-Star break. Like, that's insane. I'm not saying he's the point guard of the future, but that lets you know he takes care of the ball and he knows how to make good decisions. Most of the time, he knows how to make good decisions. And if you have a player like that, that's a good basketball player. Regardless of their position, that is a good basketball player. His efficiency, the way he's getting, to the line, and the amount of points he's getting on the number of shots, everything is looking good. Obi Toppin, what we're getting from him in his second year, what could possibly come to be in his third year. And we just got the acquisition of Cam Reddish, who has been going along with the RJ Barrett, and now he's on a team where he can play with a familiar teammate, and he can get his requisite shine here. I believe Cam Reddish could be the guy that, he could fill the role of Evan Fournier and do it way better than Evan Fournier and have better, good, consistent nights than Evan Fournier does. And the bad nights, it'll be there. No one's perfect. But all in all, I think he could be one of those players. So all in all, just looking at the young guys, man, it's very impressive, and you look forward to it.
I'm glad you mentioned that because, you're going to have year 3 of Obi Toppin. Wanted to possibly make it going, maybe have career numbers next year, because he's looking to try to get an extension as well. Cam Reddish as well, although he might get extended this summer, or he might just want to hold off and bank on himself to try to get another player that will try to get extended. Emmanuel quickly trying to see if they come up. So you're gonna have guys. When I always said it, guys play great when there's money and motivation. Greatest motivator is trying to get that bag and trying to get that contract. And if these guys are trying to play for the extensions or value work, they're definitely going to put the work in. They're young, you've seen quickly and Toppin already put the work in. But now with money motivated to change, generational type of money in stake, the way the people NBA throws money around, wow.
That's exactly it. That original point right there, that original point you stated, in that they already work hard, but now that they're going to have an extra incentive, it helps them. But when you have players of that character, you already, there's something about them that lets them know, good ain't good enough. Great isn't good enough. It's excellent isn't even good enough. Strive for perfection.
Right. Right. It looks like a nice weather in New York, huh? Or is it one of those overcast?
It's New York weather right now. It's bipolar. Sometimes it's hot in the middle of the day, and then as soon as you get in the afternoon, it drops to a very, very cold temperature.
All right, and I just saw the
Like I
picture
have a
from-
fan and a heater plugged in right now.
Yeah, I saw
They're
the
not
picture
on
on
at the
MSP.
same time, but yeah.
At least it's still daylight. Well, it's twilight now.
Yeah, it's twilight now.
Over here, the sun is still flat. It's still strong here in Florida. It won't go down until 8:15, man.
Appreciate it.
Oh, definitely. What's going on? Hello. We got new guest. Juan, salute. Mr. Juan in the building. Salute. Joe Curry, what's going on? Joe Curry in the building. Maria, of course. We forgot to always say hello to Maria. Maria, saludo, Maria. Welcome. Let's go Knicks. We're going to win tonight. Yes, indeed. And Melvin Smith said Cam will bring the defense missing in Fournier. Yeah, at that 6'7", 7'2" wingspan, you gotta like with Cam Reddish. If he could just if this coaching staff can unlock Cam Reddish on his defender with that height, whew, man, and that athleticism, that'd be phenomenal.
Oh yeah, because the thing with Cam is they a lot of people are already projecting for him. They want him to be comfortable, defending fours, and that's fine and all. But I could just imagine the havoc he'd wreak on the perimeter, especially if he was playing alongside a Deuce McBride or something like that in a situational lineup.
Indeed. And it'll be interesting to see what they do in the center position. But we could break all that down on the podcast as we're about to start the tip-off from Madison Square Garden here on the BX Sports Jedi Network. Return to the Knicks podcast, watch along and play-by-play. So I did have a change in the starting lineup. Is Anu Dosumo was the guard. I think I played someone else at the guard by mistake in the opening lineup. Let's see. Yeah, I had Javonte Green. So as they tip off, Knicks come up with the ball here. So let's set it. We're on the way. Let's go, Knicks. So here's RJ, top of the key. RJ driving, kicks back to Fournier. Fournier rise for three, and that's off the mark. Caruso comes up with the rebound. Caruso bringing the ball up here. Over to Vucevic, top of the key here. He's guarded by Mitchell Robinson, of course. Now he hands it off to DeRozan. DeRozan now off a screen. He picked up. Back to Vucevic. Long range. Misses. Rebound. Randall. So the Knicks bring the ball up. So quickly gets it to Burks. So Burks. Armor to Randall. Randall up top. He's jab step. Now he drives into the circle past the Fournier. Now Fournier back to Randall. Randall, now he rises for three, and that's off the mark. Rebound. So here's Chicago pushing it, and LEVINE almost is stolen by Fournier, but LEVINE still has it now. LEVINE in the paint, and he drives, fall away, and he hits it over Randall. So nice shot there. So Bulls up. Here's Burks. Burks bounce past to Fournier. Fournier back to Randall, back to Burks. Now Burks looking over to Fournier. Curls going to take the three, and that's off the mark. Rebound Vucevic. Now Vucevic over to DeRozan. DeRozan's going to bring it. Chicago's going from right to left. Now here's DeRozan. Down pass to LEVINE. Rises for, and he hits a three. So LEVINE with the two quick 5-0 lead there. 5 points by LEVINE. The Bulls are in their red road uniforms. Knicks are in their white homes. So LEVINE with all scores here, 5-0, leading. And here's Burks. Burks pushes. He thought he got fouled, but Mitchell Robinson had it, but Butterfingers, but he loses out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso. Buddha, we says that we were having technical difficulties. Everybody could hear. Salute to Caddy James watching us on the Facebook app. Here's Randall backing in. Randall contact, and he loses the ball. Caruso comes up with it. Here's Chicago in a fast break. Caruso lost it off his foot. Saved by Vucevic. Back to Caruso. Now stolen by Barrett. So Barrett played that well. Here's Barrett in transition. Barrett puts it up. It's good. RJ Barrett. He took it coast to coast there from the steal. So first points as the chance of defense reigns Madison Square Garden as Caruso directing traffic here. 12 on the shot clock. Over to LEVINE. LEVINE now top. Bounce pass to Vucevic. Vucevic backing in. Backs in the paint. Spins. Mitchell Robinson all over him like a cheap suit. And good defense. Well defended. Here comes RJ now. RJ trying to push, but now he slows down. Now RJ still keeps the dribble. Passes it to Burks now. Burks over to Randall. Here's Fournier. Fournier driving. Fournier passes to Mitchell Robinson and he dunks it in. So give Fournier an assist there. Mitchell Robinson with a nice dunk. So when you go north to south, Chef Dan, good things happen.
I agree with you 100%.
Here's Rosen for three. Rosen hits a rare three-pointer. Wow. So that wasn't in his arsenal last season with San Antonio. So here's Randall. Now Randall into a double team, but now he feels contact. He puts it up. He loves dribbling into the double team. He just can't hold. He just can't help himself. He'll go to the line. So Julius Randle will go to the free throw line here. Randle misses the first free throw.
We gotta make our free throws.
Totally agree. Here's another free throw coming up here. I remember I'm a little bit behind the normal telecast, just to let you guys know that. We're aware of it here. And Randall goes 1 or 2 from the line. So it's an 8-5 game here with 8:35 in the first. As Chicago brings the ball up. He alley-oop to LEVINE and misses, but knocked away, but right into Caruso's hands. And bounce pass there. And Asuma with a nice dunk. So give an assist there. The seas parted as Tom Thibodeau calls a timeout. So Selden Johnson, salute. Many blessings to you in the building. So I would be concerned with with right there. Julius just stood there watching. He took a picture. So man, he just took a Polaroid. Just stood there and let the man come cutting right through. Wow, I bet if Obi Toppin would have done that, he would have been pulled. I'm just saying. The dark side of the force is strong.
Did you hear this guy commend Randall yesterday? The day before yesterday for one of the possessions where he had a 24-second shot clock violation because he took it. He took too long to pass it too quickly. He commended Julius Randle for that, bro. And he made sure to commend him at the media.
Yes, I heard that. That was yesterday, in fact, with the first pick of the BX Sport Jedi Network. The Return of the Knicks podcast selects Johnny Davis, our main man. Hello.
Johnny Davis, salute to you, man. That was depressing. How do you commend a turnover?
Or no, a possession that the Knicks were fortunate to capitalize on the late shot clock execution, because that was going to lead to a 24-second shot clock violation.
No, he commended the one that ended in the 24-second shot clock violation. He said even though it ended in the 24-second shot clock violation, I like the process that Julius was going through. What? Bro, you are going overboard.
Does he know we have good players here? He doesn't need to keep his lips on Randall's tushy. I mean,
nah, that's not my issue. Tibbs ain't been here in a couple of years, so he doesn't understand. We're not dumb. We never were dumb.
As 8:20 here, we'll come back. Knicks down 5 here. Opening minutes here in the first quarter. Don't forget, we got the Hornets coming up Wednesday. Trying to get some revenge here. This is a game that if the Knicks beat the Bulls could drop down to 6, man, and possibly be in a play-in. There's a lot of jockeying going on, not just the number 10 and 9, but jockeying all the way to 5 to 10. Be honest with you, so it's a lot of jockeying going on. So here's Burks now, bounce pass to RJ. RJ driving, RJ beautiful, but Mitchell Robinson got the offensive rebound and puts it back. So he banks it off the glass. Mitchell Robinson being in the right place in the right time. Good things happen when you go to north to south. Go ahead, Dan.
No, I was just saying, I think we just have to clean up this offense, all in all.
Indeed. Here's LEVINE. LEVINE stepped back mid-range, and he hits it. Was that a 3 or was that a... No, it was a long 2. So he's got some range there. He's showing the range. Here's dangerous pass by Burks behind his back, but Randall got it. Burks now rises for 3, and that's off the front of the rim. Misses. Rosen comes up with the rebound. So the Knicks are 0 for 4 from three-point line. Here's Caruso for 3, and that's off the mark. RJ comes up with the rebound. RJ likes to push the pace, but of course, Fournier and Randall behind, lagging, lingering. Here's a pass to Burks. Burks over to Randall, over to Fournier. Fournier over to Randall. Randall now for 3, and that's off the mark. No good. So the Knicks shooting not in rhythm. They look stagnant. Here's LEVINE. Bounce pass to Vucevic. Vucevic going inside, and nice give and go. So 14-7. Here's RJ now. RJ now. RJ driving. RJ going at it. RJ, and he's doing the Thanos move. I'll do it myself. And is he powering up with the Infinity Stones? 14-9. Here's, as you can hear, Skibido screaming. Here's Caruso. 11 on the shot clock. Now he's driving in the paint. Kicks it out. And here's Asumo back to Caruso. Caruso has to put up. And Caruso nails it. So Chicago with some good shooting tonight. They're lethal from all over the spot. 17-9. It's an 8-point lead here. Here's RJ now. RJ now. He's looking for a screen. Now he's driving. Kicks it out to Burks. Burks for 3. And that's off the mark. Mitchell Robinson is there, and he puts it back in there. So between Robinson and RJ, it's a 2-man game, keeping the Knicks in this game here. So 17-11. Here's Caruso. Bounce pass to DeRozan, back door, and that was too easy. So guys are falling asleep there. This glorified starting unit that has gotten us 30-plus wins only. So I'm laying it into a little bit on the Knicks tonight. Here's on this starting unit. Here's Randall, except for the 2 that are only working. Here's RJ again. RJ Barrett. So where is the RJ Thanos? That's what we're gonna call him because he's doing it himself. So here's a drive. Stop Asumo, and they're gonna turn the ball over. And the one guy that's actually getting some offensive rebounding is coming off the bench. That's the first substitution, although you're bringing the Walls of Jericho, who plays really well with RJ. But I think we need to sit either Fournier or Burks for a moment here. So here's Burks. So Burks calling some plays here, but he's going to go right to Randall with the ball. Randall to Fournier. Back to Randall. This is, I see, how many times we said this all season? Back to Fournier. 6 on the shot clock. Now Burks for 3, falling away 3, and he hits it. So broken clock situation. So he hit it. 19-15. It's a 2-pointer, not a 3. So the Knicks are within 4. Timeout. Chicago Bulls calls a timeout on the floor. Chef Dan. It's like, when are we going to learn? This doesn't work.
Respect to the Raptors. We might have to pull a Raptors. You got a good top player. You had a coach who is coach of the year. You just get rid of both of them all in 1 year, and you get, a better system in for yourself. That's what you do.
We need to find a new version of Kawhi Leonard out there.
I'm not even saying that, man. It's just the offense looked better when he wasn't there. And this
Buddha
guy is just
Namaste is having
depressing.
technical difficulties. Okay, I thought we were having technical difficulties. Hopefully you're situated well there, Buddha Namaste.
I mean it. I don't want this guy Julius Randle on my team anymore.
Hassan Delgado in the building. Salute. What is up? For defense, ball movement, aggression, supreme effort, Knicks Nation, let's get it. Indeed, because right now what we're seeing, even though they're only trailing by 4, but man, they're getting into those disgusting habits that they can't seem to break out of it.
Because you watch it and you go, the fact that it's 4 minutes in, the Bulls have close to 15 points in the first quarter. It's 8 minutes left in the quarter. You're about to give up 41 in the first.
Yeah. And then and then the thing is, here's the thing that's before they come back from the timeout. They're getting beat for back doors. Guys are not rotating. They're seeing the guys driving to the paint, getting it at will, scoring. And also you see Barrett and Mitchell want to go fast break, move fast, and you got Fournier lingering with Randall. Burks is Burks. I mean, that's what he is. He's a wing player that's gonna, when he on the fast pace, he's gonna be on the wing. But these two are lingering, and now they have to slow it down. And that's what the problem. They're allowing the defense to set and play to defend them. Knicks don't have that shot down offense to go against a half court set. They have to play a little fast and create the mismatch. But as we get back here, here's Vucevic. Vucevic wants to try to explore it against Sims, but now he passes it. Kobe White's in the game. LEVINE, 9. So here's LEVINE, passes it. And number 24 knocks it off. Levante Green knocks it out of bounds. So Knicks will have it on a turnover. So Quickly will come in. So let's hopefully Quickly continues his good ball handling and not turning the ball over as point guard. Our future point guard sits down, Burks. So Quickly will come in. So here's Quickly now. So the Knicks play much better when Quickly is on the floor, no matter if he's shooting well or not. But here's Fournier. Fournier trying. And here's Sims with a nice screen. Fournier back to Randall. Randall's 8 on the shot clock. Randall now driving. He's got a height advantage. Take advantage of it. He muscles in. He misses it. He blows it. He's sold out. So here's Vucevic. And here's LEVINE. LEVINE now trying to get a screen. LEVINE step back from the circle, and he hits it right in front of the arc. So 21-15. He has a nice shot. He's got it going early so far. So now Chicago making the Knicks pay here. You got to convert when you're in point blank range. John Lavin, salute John Lavin. Here's Barrett. Now he puts the mid-range, and he misses, and 2 guys converge. White comes up on that rebound. So White. Kobe White now. Bounce pass to Vucevic. Passes back. So here's Vucevic. Vucevic made it wide open. Look easy. Timeout. Thibodeau again.
But I know what he's going to do.
He's going to blow through his timeouts in the first quarter.
And not only that, but he is going to swap out Sims for Taj. That's what he's about to do. All because they were playing a switch type of defense, but then he didn't switch back to his man. But that's a rookie mistake. But my whole thing is like, it just don't fit. This guy, I can't even. I gotta restrain myself.
JD the Luna, salute. Let's get this win, JD. Salute. Be civilized, the most civilized man in the chat. Salute.
Salute to you, man, because I'm trying to be civilized. It's just that this guy, I'm really about to sound like Jedi right now. I just want Obi Toppin in the game, man. Just put Obi Toppin in the game.
Right now, Thibodeau is blinded by the light. Thibodeau is blinded by the light. Yes, Hassan, White, Walker, with ice. No, then you end up becoming a Jonathan McCurry.
You're like, I'm not doing. Yeah, I don't want to kill my liver. I'm still young. I really like my liver.
Yeah. Nobody rotated there. So quickly bring the ball up here. So Sims is still in the game, but Randall's still there. Randall to Fournier. Randall only sees like he has blinders for Fournier, and that's it. And here's Fournier. Fournier puts it up and he scores. So 23-17. So LEVINE will bring the ball up. 3:05 here. As Obi's going to check in. McBride is getting the jumpsuit off. Here's Kobe White for three. Kobe White misses. Rebound Randall. Now Randall lingering over to Quickly. Not Quickly. Now Quickly goes. Quickly penetrates. Puts it and misses. Comes up short. Here's Kobe White. Kobe White. Now Knicks, they have numbers. Here's Kobe White. Passes it. So Knicks got back. So here's Vucevic back to. So Sumo for three. I'm having a hard time with his name, so I have to wait for a moment.
The Sumo.
But it just to pronounce when I want to say it, pronounce it. It doesn't come out quick. So here's RJ. RJ spins back to Quickly. Side step for three, and that's off the mark. Jericho Sims fought for it, and he touched it last. So Knicks has some chances for some open threes, and they haven't been knocking them down yet. So the Sumo, I'll get it right, guys. I'll get it. Trust me, when I have to pronounce it and repeat saying it over and over. Although he's going to sit now after I think I had it right. Got it finally. Typical. Here's Caruso. Caruso over to DeRozan's back in the game. DeRozan passes it to Green, and Fournier's going to foul. Dangerous time here for the Knicks. They need to weather this little minor storm here. We got the young guys, most of the young guys except for Fournier. Here's a bounce pass to Kobe White, and wow, so a misstep. So Chicago's just a step ahead right now in everything. And Thibodeau says, what's going on? They are a little step, one step behind here. It's Fournier now. Fournier driving, passes it back right to Caruso. Caruso now quickly gets to take foul. That there, Fournier should have went for the floater. He decides he wants to flip back. They're not hitting threes. What makes you think we're going to start hitting threes now? Yes, he does. He got Pepe love. So Fournier will sit. Yay. So Toppin's in the game. Burks back in the game. 20 on the shot clock. So DeRozan back to Green. Green puts it up. That won't go, but here's Burks. Burks over to McBride. Now McBride thought about shooting, but now he's trying to jab step. He's keep dribbling. And he's going to put the mid-range. And McBride! Yes! 28-19. Hopefully this kid has some good games here. Here's White. You got Tristan Thompson. Is that Tristan Thompson? Yeah, it is. Thompson. And that looked at nope, he missed it. So Toppin comes up with a rebound. Here's Quickly now. Quickly. Calling for a screen by Sims. Now Quickly. Three. Hey, count it! Add one! 3-pointer, 4-point play for Manuel Quickly. Second unit starting to step up. The AKA the Rat Pack. As where's the mayor? His team, his council members here of the Rat Pack going all out, and he's not here to celebrate. And it's a 4-point play completed. So just like that, it's 28-25, 28-23, 5-point game with 53 seconds here before the quarter ends as DeRozan now. Knicks got to tighten the D here. Try to hold them under 30. DeRozan. Knicks got a foul to give here. DeRozan now with Toppin. 4 on the shot clock. DeRozan drives, passes it, and out of play. They out of bounds. So it's a turnover. Good job there. The Knicks stood with their man. They played the defense. They didn't over rotate, and they get out. They get here, get rewarded. Here's quickly now. Quickly, 35 seconds. Quickly now. Quickly. Thought about 2 for 1, but here's topping in the paint. Spins. Contact. A lot of contact. No call. So here's the Rosen. Chicago could try to take the shot. Final shot here. There's gonna want 2 seconds between shot clock, game clock. So the Rosen's gonna try to hold it and milk it as possible. And here's the Rosen. 5 on the shot clock. The Rosen puts the mid range up. He misses. Rebound McBride lost, and he got fouled.
They're calling a loose ball foul.
Hey, Frank is a little frisky there tonight.
A little frisky. We can't highlight that comment, but salute to you, my guy, Frankie Khalees. Salute to you.
There is a game. 1.9 here. Oh, McBride misses the first one.
Gotta make our free throws.
28-23. And he hits it. 28-24. And that's it. So the Knicks held them to 30. You want to call that a minor victory? They could have been 30. They could have given up 35 points. Well, I think if he would have kept the starters like he used to do in the first half of the season, I think they would have scored. They would have given up 35 points, Chef Dan.
You mean the first 3/4 of the season?
Yes, you're right. Better correction. Yes.
Matter of fact, no, because this is only the last 10 games. So the last 7/8 of the season, he has been just leaving the starters in there all throughout the first half. Like it, I hate to say, but the offense only seemed to make some form of sense when those young guys are in there. Other than that, that starting group, it just looked like art. Like I'm sorry, this team is truly divided at this point. And I like it. It doesn't take a genius to really watch this and see what's going on here. Burks is doing the best he can to be the middleman between all this. But truly, the two offenses that are working on the starting lineup, it is the only two-man game that's going on, is R.J. Barrett and Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle, and Evan Fournier. And they just happen to get Burks involved when they can, and just that whatever slash Burks having the ability to draw his own shot from time to time. But it's not like they are so separated. It doesn't make sense, and it looks disgusting.
You're right. Good observation. I can't even elaborate to that. That's perfect. Perfect analogy right there.
It's just, it really looks disgusting, because it'd be one thing if you had two players that you know above all, like in the lineup, you know that, all right, out of these players, these groupings right here, these couple of pairs, they can run a pick and roll very well against, with each other. But they also spread the ball, and there are multiple options within that. But with the Julius Fournier thing, it's so bad, they don't look at each other. And then RJ's picking up off that bad habit, so he's going, I'm not even, like, I know they're not going to get me involved. The only time I'm going to get them involved is when things are really, really bad. But overall, me and Mitch, we're going to get our own. It's bad habits being formed. As DeRozan's bringing the ball up for the Bulls. DeRozan, he gets a screen. Now defended by Burks. He pulls up, gets it, and the foul. So DeRozan is heading to the free throw line to try and complete a three-point play. (30-24), 11:48 here left in the first half. DeRozan to the line. Converts the three-point play. 31-24. Quickly has it, hands it over to Toppin. Toppin over to Burks. Burks gets a screen. Burks pulls up for 3. And that hits the front of the rim. Green with the rebound over to Caruso. Caruso getting defended by McBride. Caruso gets it to DeRozan. DeRozan stops, fakes, pulls up for mid-range, and that's good. So DeRozan being the lethal mid-range artist that he is right now. 33-24. 11-13 here. Quickly over to Burks. Oh, nice pass to Toppin. Toppin picks up the dribble, gets it over to Burks. Burks dribbling. He has Green on him, has a mismatch over the Toppin. Toppin hands off to Quickly. Quickly lobs it up, and Toppin got fouled on that one. Love the vert there by Obi Toppin. Toppin heading to the free throw line.
Ooh, man.
Toppin's first free throw rims in and out. We gotta hit our free throws as
I bet Julius is getting ready.
Sims is coming back into the game, and Barrett is coming back into the game. Robinson and Barrett are coming back into the game. Obi is still on the free throw line, so he can't do a sub.
But I bet he would have if he could.
He would have. Yeah. Toppin makes the other free throw. It's 34-25. 33-25. The MSG clicker is messing up, and Bulls come up with their own offensive rebound, gets it over to DeRozan. DeRozan dribbling, defended by Burks, pulls up mid-range. That's good. 35-25. So they have a 10-point lead. Quickly curling around, he stops, has DeRozan on him. Pocket pass to Toppin. Toppin gets fouled, so he's going back up. I love that assist there by Quickly.
Toppin's becoming a demon down in the paint, man. We were waiting for it. Remember I was saying we need someone who score in the low post.
Yep. But more so you can, here's the reason why it makes sense to me. As he misses the first one, we gotta hit our free throws.
I agree with you.
It was constant motion for him. That's how he got the spot in the paint. Constant motion. As Caruso has to sit down, he already has 2 early fouls, so Billy Donovan does not like that. Toppin misses the second free throw. Goes 0 for 2 from the line. 35-25. DeRozan gets a screen. Now he stops, pulls up mid-range, and that misses, but Green is there to clean it up. Tristan Thompson. 37-25, and Tibbs immediately calls a timeout.
God, how many times out do we have left? And then what? And just for missing those subs, those free throws, watch Thompson not come back out, and then we'll see you later into the fourth quarter. Seriously, 10-12. He'll sub Randall. Randall play the rest of the second half, and Obi won't see the court until fourth quarter. Yes, I agree with you, Joe Curry. Obi needs to hit his free throws as well as RJ, Mitchell Robinson. They do need to hit their free throws. You are totally 100% accurate. Even Randall missed a couple free throws earlier in the game.
It just looks so dysfunctional on the court right now. I never thought I'd see a game so frustrating near the end of the season. This game right now is very frustrating. It all looks disjointed. The only time it looks somewhat, okay is when the kids are on the court. But right now they have some zing, but they don't have that zip in their step that they had these last couple of games right now.
Especially even the Hawks game they lost. They were very competitive and fun. Despite we could not to rehash it. The substitution patterns is something to nothing to write home about. But other than that, from the last games, the Hawks game, the Hornets, and the Heat game were really fun games. High energy, high energetic. Yesterday's game despite winning with the Pistons was a little bit boringish, lack of stagnant, and now we're starting to see that again. And there's a common denominator, and I hate to say it, but we all know what it is. And I don't want to sound like we're harping on the poor guy. It's just the proof is right there. The team, the whole morale, and the whole dynamic of the team is different to a net negative.
It's very depressing, and it don't look fun. Like it's.
No, and
I know losing. I know losing. I know losing can be depressing. Cool, but you can still have a fun way about going about your job.
Yeah, like man, they battled back. They were all good, and then of course we're gonna get smacked here. March 28, 1995, Michael Jordan dropped 55 points, man. I remember that. I was a newlywed. I was with my wife. We weren't having we had no children. We had no children yet, And I remember that freaking game. She saw the highlights when we were watching the pregame. She goes, "Oh my God, I remember you screaming about that game."
I'm glad we beat the Hornets the way we did. As we get back in the action, and Barrett throws a oop to Robinson, and he stuffs that in. 9:50 here left in the first half. We don't like you, Michael. As DeRozan's driving and layup is missed, they call a foul.
Here you go, Shatan.
So DeRozan is headed to the free throw line. Knicks still down by 10. Sorry, I usually don't do this, but God, this game is.
I agree with you, Hassan. We need to feed the Mitchell Robinson machine.
And that's what RJ does.
I know.
So, Quickly and Toppin still on the court, along with Barrett, Burks, and Robinson, as Quickly has the ball. Him and Obi are calling for something as Barrett gets the ball. He almost drove into Quickly, gets a screen. He's driving, stops, kicks out to Toppin. Toppin pulls up for three, and that's good! Obi Toppin for three. 39-30. Let's wake up now. Knicks down by 9. DeRozan has the ball, defended by Barrett. He kicks out over to Green, Green over to White. White for three. That's off the mark. Barrett with the rebound. Barrett running now. Barrett, he's stripped there by I don't know who that guy is. Is that Williams? Over to White. White now. He's stopping. He floats, and that misses. Robinson rips it down, gets it over to Barrett. Barrett has to learn to slow down. It was 4 Bulls and just 1 him. Barrett. He's getting a screen from Robinson, driving, going right. And Robinson comes up with it over to Toppin. Toppin for three. And that's good! Obi Toppin for three. 39-33. Toppin feeling it. Check the bench to see if someone got up. As they lob it up over to this guy. And stolen right there. Burks comes up with the ball. Burks driving now. Burks slows it down. Gets it over to Quickly. Quickly. He's driving. He's slowing it down. Kicks out. Barrett for three. And that rims in and out. So they come up with the ball. DeRozan bringing the ball up the court now. And DeRozan, they high double team right there. And they kick it out now over to White. White stumbling with the ball. He now has Toppin. He gets it right back. Toppin's defending him. He's driving. And White misses the creative layup. And Toppin knocks the rebound out of bounds. It is still It is still Bulls ball with 2.2 on the shot clock.
The other team that wears red.
Excuse me. Excuse me. So they're getting ready to inbound the ball with 2.2 left on the clock. Knicks got to watch for all movement. They get it to LEVINE. LEVINE driving, and he got blocked, and they call a, what do they call? 24-second violation. I like that. Let's go. Let's go. Who got that block? Who else? Who else? Quickly has the ball now. Quickly gets it over to Burks. Burks gets it to Barrett. Barrett driving. Oh, with the poster! Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. 39-35. Knicks have cut the deficit to 4. Desumnu has the ball now. Desumnu, he's looking for White. And is that a turnover? And that is. Barrett comes up with the ball now. Barrett driving. He kicks out over to Quickly. Quickly, he fakes the 3. Now he's driving, kicks out to Toppin. Toppin fakes the 3. He kicks it off to Burks. Burks over to Quickly. Quickly got to slow things down now. He's asking for Robinson. He gets a screen. He's getting double team. He kicks it out to Burks. Burks fakes the 3. Now he lobs it up. Robinson with the slam! 39-37. And Bulls got to call timeout. Let's go! Barrett just got a John Stark-esque poster on the Bulls just now. Because it was like 2-3 bodies in that one poster.
Yes, he did.
Vooch got a little. Who else was in there? Because that person got a little as well.
He got more bodies than the East River, man.
Yo! That's where the secrets are buried, my guy. That's where the secrets are buried.
Oh, you see this young and fun Knicks here? Up and down, their defense, they rotate, they play with each other. That's passion, and that's how you play. They're playing with passion and joy for one another. They don't get boxed there and a two-man game over on the wings into a double team, dribble, pass here, back and forth. No, they're playing fun, loose, in the paint, driving, kick out. And ain't that something? Obi Toppin misses a couple of free throws, but he nails 2 threes. For other shots away. That's basketball, Susan.
Helping out the team like in those moments, pivotal moments right now to just help us get back into the game and look where we're at. You see what lineup right now is helping this team get back into it, right? I'd love to hear the post-game press conference.
A broken clock is right twice a day, like that guy JEDI says. You know, he got a big head because he said there was going to be a turnover. I like the way Julius plays in practice. He practiced well. You know, I think he needs to start all the time, and I think he needs to play 40 minutes.
There was a moment in the game where our energy wasn't where we needed it to be. And so I know at the time that those young guys were making a run and, you know, the crowd was really into it, but the energy wasn't where we needed it to be. And so I got the starting lineup in to, you know, get the job done because, you know, we get into deficits as a team and we get out of them as a team. But really when we get into deficits, it's the young team. But when we get out of them, it's the older team as far as I see it. And so, you know, the vets know what to do.
I felt the young guys were out of gas, and I wanted to bring a Julius in to muck it up.
So Burks defending.
Be right back.
Toppin still on the floor. They have White driving. White over to Levine. Levine gets a screen from Vucevic. Vucevic has the ball on the block now. Vucevic defended by Robinson. Robinson, no hands. Now he's playing them. Good defense. A stolen by Burks. Burks almost comes up with it, but Desumnu gets it back. Desumnu driving over to Vooch, and Vooch misses. And what do they call? 24-second violation. Yes! Knicks are playing excellent defense. That was excellent defense by Mitchell Robinson right there. Stayed home, didn't let Vooch trick him or anything. As quickly as the ball. He gets it over to Mitchell Robinson on the block. Rob over to Barrett. Barrett driving, and he missed. So now Bulls come up with it. They get it over to Desumnu. Desumnu bringing the ball up. He's defended by Obi. Now he gets a screen. He kicks out. White for 3. And that's off the mark. Toppin comes in for the rebound. Strong. Toppin bringing the ball up the court. He gets it over to Burks. Burks, he now gets a screen from Toppin. He gets it over to Quickly. Quickly, he wants a screen from Robinson. He now gets it over to Barrett now in the post. Barrett has White on him. Barrett, double team, kicks it out to Toppin. Toppin for 3, and that's off the mark. They come up with it. White bringing the ball up for the Bulls now. White dribbling the ball. He slows it down. He's looking for the screen. He gets it from Vucevic. He's now on the free throw line. He's kicking it. He gets it over to Vooch, right back to White. White now behind the 3-point line. 10 seconds on the shot clock. White, he's kicking it out over to, I don't know who, LEVINE. LEVINE, he's stopping. And what is that? Offensive, what is that, a foul on Quickly?
It should be on LEVINE, though. He initiated the contact. He barreled himself.
Oh,
into
no. I see what they're calling the foul on. Quickly was cheating a little.
Ah, okay.
Pass interference. He's tugging on the jersey.
Ah.
So LEVINE converts the first one, and Randall and Fournier come back into the game.
Yeah. See you in the fourth quarter, Obi.
And he converts both free throws. 41-37.
Jose Melo, salute.
They get it over to Randall. Randall, he kicks it off to Robinson. Robinson over back to Randall. Randall driving, kicks it out to Burks. Burks over to Fournier for 3. And that's off the mark. He just didn't want to pass it to Barrett that moment. LEVINE driving, and floater is good. Nice change of pace there on Mitchell Robinson, 43-37. So now the lead is just, the momentum is disappearing for the Knicks. They get it over to Burks. Burks gets a screen. He's driving, pivots around, mid-range jumper. That's good. 43-39. So the Knicks are cutting right back into it. DeSumo has the ball, gets it over to LEVINE. LEVINE, he gets a screen from Vooch, pulls up 3. That hits the front of the rim. Randall with the rebound. Randall bringing the ball up. He has Green on his hip. He's now blocking Green out. He's trying to get it over to Burks. Burks in the corner. In the baseline, and reverse layup is good for Alec Burks. So the Knicks have cut right back down to the deficit down to 2. 43-41. DeSumo has the ball. He's trying to get it over to LEVINE. Nope. He's now curling around, kicks it out to DeRozan. DeRozan, he now has Barrett on him. He's on the block, spinning, jumper, and that's off the mark. Randall comes up with the rebound. Randall passes it ahead to Burks. Burks pulls up for 3, and that's good. And the Knicks take the first lead of the game, 44-43. 3:50 here left in the first half. LEVINE bringing the ball up. LEVINE driving, and Burks had to foul him because Randall would not want to rotate. If you rotate, let Burks rotate for you. I'm killing the guy. It's whatever.
SB Sports Talk in the building. He's back, egging us on with the Chi-Town.
LEVINE converts the first one, ties the game, 44 all, as Caruso comes back into the game. LEVINE at the line. LEVINE converts both free throws. 45-44. So Burks has the ball now for the New York Knicks. He gets a screen from Robinson. Burks driving, spinning, mid-range jumper falling away is good for Alec Burks. Knicks regain a lead of 46-45. 3.5 here left in the first half. DeSumo has the ball, gets it over to Vucevic, over to LEVINE. LEVINE curling. He kicks out to DeSumo. DeSumo for 3, and that's off the mark. Robinson with the rebound, gets it over to Burks. Burks to Barrett. Barrett dribbling now. He has DeRozan. He's driving. He's ignoring Randall himself. He kicks it out to Burks for 3, and that's good. So now 49-45. Knicks have a 4-point lead. 3 minutes here left in the half. And they call an offensive foul on the Bulls as Barrett baited them into one. Smart defense there. He got DeRozan. Burks has the ball now. He gets a screen from Mitchell Robinson. He kicks out over to Randall. Randall calling for Burks to give him a screen. He now gets it over to Burks. Burks driving. Burks kicks out to Fournier. Fournier's in the corner. Fournier stuck in the corner. Gets it over to Burks. Burks is now in the corner. He pulls up, jumper, misses. Bulls come up with the rebound. DeRozan running in transition. DeRozan slows down. Two Knicks meet him right there. RJ back to defend him. DeRozan pulls up mid-range, and that misses. Randall with the rebound. Randall bringing the ball up the court. He gets it over to Burks. Gets it over back to Randall now. Randall in the post against Caruso. The double team is there. He kicks out over to Barrett. Barrett to Fournier. Fournier open three, and that's off the mark. LEVINE with the rebound. And Billy Donovan is upset. He wants a timeout. So we have a timeout on the court right now.
Salute to Alex. Coquito. Kikiriki. Salute to Alex in the building. Timeout there. You know what I noticed? That possession there before when Randall was bringing the ball up, he had RJ on the wing, one-on-one. He looked him away. You could tell there's a disconnect here. No way next year they cannot. No way next year these two could coexist and they can't come back. They're gonna have to make a choice here.
It's not really them coexisting next year. Like, it's not gonna happen. Not even throughout the off season. My whole thing is I could see a possibility where Randall is back on this team next year and Barrett is back on this team. They're both on the same starting lineup and Tibbs is still here. Do they make it to that trading deadline with them two still on the same team? That's gonna be the very interesting question right there, because I don't see it happening. And not only that, if you don't have your arm reached around into someone else's pocket and you're actually watching the game like William Wesley is deciding to do these last couple of games, you see whose game makes sense moving forward and whose doesn't.
Just hope his hands are manicured and warm.
As we're returning back from commercial break, it looks like they're trying to fix something up. Okay. They inbound the Bulls inbound the ball. LEVINE has the ball right now. LEVINE, he kicks out over to Vooch, over to Dosunmu. Dosunmu gets the screen, kicks out over to Vooch. Vooch on the block, defended by Sims. Fournier fighting for it, and Vooch, is that a turnover? They have to check the tape. Check the tape. Check the tape. Just check the tape. Neither of you referees know. Check the tape. Don't make a guess.
It's a jump ball.
That's off of Vucevic. That should be Knicks ball. It's Knicks ball.
Ooh, right underneath the wickets of the Fournier.
Nope, they're doing a jump ball like you said. Sims wins the ball, jump ball. Knicks come up with it. Knicks got to go. They had a player on the floor. Randall, he's driving, pulls up mid-range.
Amen.
That was a terrible shot. They get it over to Burks after Sims comes up with the rebound. Now Burks has it. Burks gets it over to Fournier. Fournier driving. Randall was just under the rim in no man's land. Turnover. 1:18 here left in the first half. DeRozan driving. He kicks out over to Dosunmu. Dosunmu over to LEVINE. LEVINE trying to slow things down. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. He pulls up for three, and that's no good. Knicks got to come up with the rebound. It can't just be Sims watching it. 8 on the shot clock. Over to Vooch. Vooch driving. He gets it and the foul. So he's trying to complete a three-point play. Vooch at the line. Converts it. Completes a three-point play. It's now 49-48. Burks bringing the ball up the court. Gets it over to Fournier. Fournier over to Barrett. Barrett driving. Layup is good, and the foul. Barrett heading to the free throw line, trying to complete a three-point play. Could you imagine the good things that happen when you pass it to RJ Barrett?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So Barrett to the line. Not an efficient night for him. 10 points on 10 shots, but he is 5 of 10 from the line right now.
As the crowd serenades RJ Barrett.
Converts the three-point play. So it's 52-48. Knicks regain a 4-point lead. DeRozan kicks out to LEVINE for 3, and that's off the mark. Burks comes up with the rebound over to Randall. Randall almost fumbles the ball by himself. Randall running. He pulls up. He tried to pass it to Mitch. That was just, don't pass in the air. 23 seconds. There's a 3-second difference between game clock, shot clock. 19 on the game clock. DeRozan, he's trying to slow things down. They want the last shot. Fakes it, but Barrett with good defense, and LEVINE got blocked right there by Randall. That was a good block. It's knocked out of bounds, and LEVINE got called for a technical.
Oh, nice.
Burks completes the technical free throw. 53-48. Bulls are going to inbound the ball now. DeSumo's going to inbound it. They get it over to DeRozan. Spinning jumper on Burks. Tough. High arcing and tough. 50-53. Fournier has the ball. 2 seconds left. Fournier pulls up, jumper, and that's off the mark. So that is the end of the half. The Knicks end the half with the lead. 53-50.
Actually, for them to take the lead due to on the backs of the second unit, nice way to turning it around. Nice to turn it around. What can we say? 15 points for Alec Burks there. In the first half, he was,
He was pivotal. His offense was instrumental in getting us just even within the game and it being competitive. That's what I can say about Alec Burks.
Yeah, and interesting to see they continue that 2-game game between RJ and Mitchell, and exactly with Burks now being pivotal. Burks is like the buffer for, like, he could play with both divided team, with the young and the older team, the young Rat Pack, and as well as the older front, the starting lineup as well. Trying to be the buffer between the 2-man game between Randall and Fournier and Mitchell and RJ. It's weird. It's weird. We would like to see, the talent that Randall has to go 2-man game with RJ would be beautiful, but for some reason it's not meshing.
They just don't go pick and roll with each other at all, and that is a basics of I don't know how else to say it. Like, I watched those Duke games. I know Barrett went pick and roll with Zion.
Yeah,
I know it.
We know that.
So when you when Ennis Freedom has the funny goal to say something like Julius Randle is just Zion without hops, like, it's like, oh yeah, to a certain extent you can accept that. But this guy don't play that game. Part of it is being in the trenches and playing smart in the trenches. Zion is a very smart player in the trenches.
Exactly. Well, that's all. That'll be all taken care of next season. So
I'm not even. You know what? Yeah, you look. I didn't even. You said something that you said, and then what I said was what I said, and you said that, and we don't know what's going on. We're not, we're not that tuned into what's going on as far as with yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Chef Dan, why don't we take a quick break? And we'll get some water, stand up, move around a little bit, get out. I'm already a little pumped up, but we'll be right back. We'll leave you with a few minutes here to get some water. We'll be right back. We'll get some stats, and we'll call that second half coming up.
No stop.
We are back here right before the half. Let's give you a little stats here. Knicks are shooting 47.7% from the field, 21 out of 44. Chicago Bulls 46.3% from the field, 19 out of 41. Knicks are 5 of 18 from 3-point land. Let me lower this here. My mistake. My apology. And they're 5 of 18, 27.8% from 3-point land. They're 4 of 12 from 3-point land. That's 33.3% for Chicago. Knicks are 6 of 11 from the free throw line. We need to keep an eye on that. We have missed 5 free throws here. Chicago's perfect 8 of 8. 21 rebounds for Chicago, 19 for New York. Both have 4 offensive rebounds. Knicks are out assisting 11 to 10 over the Chicago Bulls. Chef Dan will be back in a moment. He's going to reset a minute. Both have New York has 2 blocks, and Chicago 1. 5 steals for the Bulls, 4 for New York. 8 turnovers for the Bulls, 5 for the Knicks. And the Knicks have 28 points in the paint and 18 for Chicago. Let's give the high totals for the Bulls. DeRozan with 16 points in 19 minutes of action. 16 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. LEVINE, 15 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 18 minutes on the floor. 5 points for the Sumo with 3 assists, 2 rebounds. 7 points for Vucevic, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. 3 points for Alex Caruso, 2 assists, 1 rebound. Kobe White, 2 points, 2 rebounds in 11 minutes. Patrick Williams, no points, 2 rebounds. And Green only has played 7 minutes with 1 rebound. Tristan Thompson, 2 points, 4 rebounds. And for the Knickerbockers, Chef Dan will be in a minute. Let's see where he's at. Make sure everything's good. He's gonna refresh real quick. And for the New York Knicks, you have 10 points from Mitchell Robinson. I know Luis wanted me to talk about Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, 10 points, 17 minutes, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. He played really well on the offensive glass. 2-man game with RJ Barrett. Alec Burks, 15 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 21 minutes of action. RJ Barrett, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Evan Fournier, 16 minutes of action, 2 points, 3 rebounds. Randall. Are you serious? Julius Randle, 15 minutes, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 point. 1 point. No, am I really looking at this correct? He only has 1 point. Wow. Manuel Quickly, 4 points in 11 minutes. Toppin, 7 points, 2 rebounds, and 9 minutes of action. Jericho Sims, in 7 minutes, he has a rebound. And McBride played 3 minutes. He has a 3-pointer. 3 points and 1 rebound for McBride. So, wow, I didn't know that. Only 1 point for Julius Randle. Oof, that is not good. That is not good. Wow. Oof, I did not know he was that bad. But once we get that, we'll get the second half on the way here. Chef Dan is rebooting and refreshing his computer. We'll get the ticker back on. Yes, Obi has more points than Randall so far. Indeed. Let's be civilized. Indeed. Wow. That's wow. That is impressive. And the thing is, he missed like 3 free throws. Obi Toppin. Wow. Whoa, that is wow. 1 point for Julius Randle. Ugh. If he's still struggling, I mean, Thibodeau's got to think about subbing him, in the third quarter, don't wait until all the way down and keep him out there. If he's only giving you 1 point and not doing nothing else, he doesn't have a high assist total neither. Let's see. Let me go back onto the stats again to see how many assists Julius Randle has. Randle only has 2 assists, so he's not even assisting the ball either. So he's totally becoming a net negative out there. Let me bring Chef Dan in. Hold on, Chef Dan, bring you back in. All right.
Yeah, I'm having a little difficulty with my mic my headset right now.
All right. But just don't forget the ticker when you have a chance. But if it's going to cause,
yes, I'm bringing it up right now as we speak.
So Randall only has 1 point, Chef Dan. I couldn't believe it. I double checked. I thought I made a mistake, or the way I gave my stats was wrong. I had to double check. 1 point, bro.
That sounds like a good enough reason to not have him in the game right now.
You can't go a whole. You can't give him a whole third quarter. I'm sorry. If he's just giving you 1 point, he's gonna have to come out firing and hitting in the third quarter if he's gonna play. Like he has to hit like three in a row. Like okay, we're gonna give Julius an opportunity here. But man, look, in a 3-point game, can you afford that?
Especially, I mean, with the way that this team has been playing the Chicago Bulls, I'm not willing to take that chance. And not only that, with the way this team has been playing right now, I don't want it to be diminishing returns or like. I just don't want them to feel like all hope is lost because of this one guy on their team right now, and all because the coach keeps going back to this guy. But that would just be me. I would make sure that this guy doesn't touch the court the next half if I don't see any, productivity and any zip in his step. If he's, you got to watch, like, this is my thing. You got to watch and see clearly that what Obi is doing is working. If you can't follow that guideline, it's not much for us to do with you, brother.
Yeah, what's up? Russ, Danger Russ in the building. He says, what's up, fellas? Just turned the game on. What did I miss? You missed 1 point from Julius Randle through the whole first half. Wait, is Randle stinking up the place? With 1 point. 1 point. Yes. But you're seeing Mitchell Robinson become, playing well, 10 points in offensive rebounding. Alec Burks with 15 points in the second In the second quarter, he was carrying. The Knicks took the lead. They played really well. RJ Barrett, of course, customary getting there. Obi Toppin with 7 points, hitting threes, back-to-back 3-pointers. So Obi Toppin showing the long range tonight. So there's some good stuff there. The young guys, of course, got on a run, got the Knicks going, and started getting, gave them the lead. And of course, Thibodeau likes to sub to his starting unit to close out. And they actually held it. They didn't give up the lead, and that's where we're at. We're at a 3-point lead.
I think he's sarcastically asking that question. Wait, is Randall sneaking up the place? Wow, like if we all know Russ, if there's one thing he is not surprised about, it would be Julius Randle having a 1-point game so far.
I'm actually surprised when I looked at that stat. I'm like, and I'm watching this game with you, and it's just like, because whenever he gets the ball, Chef Dan, I'm gonna be honest with you, whenever he gets the ball, shoots, I get totally disinterested. I'm like,
It doesn't matter. Like, it seems like it's an empty possession at the beginning of it. The minute he touches the ball, if he finishes the possession touching the ball, yeah. But I mean, I like I said, I'll go back to it, man. It just that offense, that starting unit just seems so disjointed. And if they don't play as a team, then what's the point?
Yeah. What's going on? Good things in life. Them old Knicks fans don't want a championship in their lives. No, we do want a championship. That's the part. We do, but it ain't gonna happen with Julius. 15 points, Delgado, for Burks. Sorry, Chef Dan.
Nah, Burks has been doing this thing. He's, like I said, I'll go right back to it. That offensive explosion he had in the second quarter. If he doesn't have that, we're not making this a competitive game.
Right. It's true. We might be down by 10. And
the other thing too, not to take away, is Obi's threes. Those were big. We needed those.
Yeah, I give you credit, Russell. You did mention about Randall being fool's gold. I know I had to talk you to believe in Randall for that season last year. So, yeah, he was right, Randall. He didn't feel Randall. Oh, man. Oh, this is crazy.
It wasn't, oh, man. I don't even want to say fool's gold because he did put in the work. What I can say is we knew he wasn't that efficient. We knew that.
All right, let's get the second half on the way here. As DeRozan will bring the ball up, Dan will close it out. Chef Dan is the closer. So far, he's on a hot streak, and here's DeRozan misses the mid-range. Randall. So Randall gives it to RJ. Wow, that's rare. RJ puts it up, and Mitchell Robinson there to clean it up. That's nice there. At least that's nice. Here's Caruso now.
Pretty good.
And here's Burks. Oh, they call in an offensive foul. So DeRozan with his second offensive foul there. Refs are watching something on DeRozan. I guess there must have been some complaining around the league.
You're not that efficient in the mid-range unless you fouling.
He pushed off there on Burks dramatically. And here comes Burks over to RJ now. RJ, jab step. RJ keeps his dribble. RJ in the paint. He spins. Got contact. Puts it up. It's good! RJ Barrett putting on the glove and all the Infinity Stones. And he's doing the Thanos. Fine. I do it myself. Yes! RJ Barrett. Going for the old-fashioned 3-point play. And he completes it. CB, salute CB. So Knicks increasing here an 8-point lead. So the largest lead for the Knicks so far here. Here's Levine to Vucevic. Vucevic faked the three. Now DeRozan. DeRozan has Mitchell Robinson. Now he passes it to Vuce. Over to Levine. Levine back to Vucevic. Mid-range for Vucevic. Misses the front of the rim. Mitchell Robinson comes up with the rebound. Now they need to push. Here's RJ. RJ now to Randall. Now Randall. And Randall holding the ball. Now he's dribbling. Now Randall backs in. He decides to go a far away jumper and misses it. Long rebound comes to Chicago. Not a good possession. Here's Caruso. Caruso back to Levine. Levine thought about it. Vucevic is deep in the paint. Passes it to Osumo and he misses. And last loose ball. Randall comes up in transition. And he says he wants to do it himself and he got it. So he did it. His first field goal. Knicks up by 10. A broken clock is correct twice a day for Randall. Here's Caruso. Caruso for three. And he misses. Here's Burks. Now Burks looks up. One and done for the Bulls. Now Randall, actually RJ has the ball in his hands. RJ now, he wants to screen from Mitchell Robinson. So now he keeps driving. Passes it to Burks. Burks now driving. Burks scoop under. And Mitchell Robinson gets it in there. So the Knicks being in the left hand. The Knicks getting their 9-0 run for New York. So here's DeRozan. DeRozan. It passes to Vucevic, and he gets that slam. So good job there. DeRozan alternating, and he was going to take the shot. He saw Vucevic in the corner of his eyes, and he passes it. We have a whistle. Hold on a second. I think the malfunction on the clock. So good job by Mitchell Robinson being creative. So here's Burks over to RJ Barrett. Barrett now. Barrett dancing. Getting in there. Going in there at Vucevic. And there's a foul. Count it. And one. RJ Barrett. Doing the Thanos again. I'll do it myself. That's the Power Stone and the Infinity Gauntlet. So Barrett will go to the line. There's a timeout on the floor. Chicago needs to talk it over. So Knicks, 64-52 on a run.
What do they call it? The DIY kit? Do it yourself kit, right?
Do it yourself. That's it. The
Thanos kit. You know what he's looking at Randall and telling him? You did all that, and where did that bring you? Right back in front of me.
Now, speaking in front of you, that shirt is going to be a collector's item. That after this season,
after this season, this shirt will be a collector's item because
that's the first and last time they're going to be happier together on the post.
Yeah, one half will. Yeah.
You got to put a number 1, and we have to change the picture.
Let's just this.
Zion.
This is the only part that matters right now. Yeah.
Draw a clown face.
Nah, I mean, I take good care of the shirt, Russ. I might sell it one day. Who knows? Then again, would Randall be worth it? RJ would.
Yep. You should have gone from using your head. RJ Thanos. I like that one. I forgot. That's a good one. RJ Thanos. There you go. RJ Thanos. Fine. I'll do it myself. So the Knicks are up by 12 here. Here we go. Barrett trying to complete a 3-point play here. They still hasn't come back. They're still showing his highlights right now. And it's a beautiful, beautiful highlight package. And he's at the line here. And he completes it. So 65-52 here with 9:24 in the third. So here's DeRozan. DeRozan, top of the key here. Passes to Vucevic. Mid-range for Vucevic. Vucevic hits it. So Vucevic, a good shooter from a big man. So here's Burks over. Here's Randall. Here's kicks out to Barrett. Barrett now driving, spins inside to Mitchell Robinson. Look at that two-man game. Here's Mitchell Robinson with all that contact, no call, last touch, and he comes up. Chicago comes up with that. So here's DeRozan driving, and they're gonna call a foul. So AZ, Cardinals, Phoenix Suns. Please come join us on Saturdays because you have a guy who is a big young and fun Phoenix Suns G Money Hoop show. Saturdays here on the JEDI Network. So you'll be preaching to the choir. So come
Both
join
of you
the G
have
Money Hoop
something
show.
to talk about.
Oh yes, he loves his young and fun Phoenix Suns as DeRozan hits the first free throw. The G Money Hoop Show on the BX Sports JEDI Network. Saturdays, 1 p.m. And DeRozan hits a pair of free throws. So Bulls are perfect from the line, 10 for 10. Pretty much keep them in this game here. So here's Barrett now. Barrett. RJ now. And RJ still keeps back to Randall. Randall open for three. Randall hits it and he misses. Although I can't front. He shot that in rhythm for Randall. He's just not hitting tonight. Here's DeRozan now. DeRozan. Spin move but misses. Randall comes up with the rebound. Now Randall, push the ball. Come on. He's lingering with the ball. Now he keeps it. Now he tries to go coast to coast, but he can't. Right to Burks. Burks misses the short jumper, but here's Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson fumbles, but right to Burks. Burks back to Randall. Randall now goes. Randall kicks it to Fournier. Fournier for three, and he hits it. So Fournier hits it from downtown. So Randall gets an assist there. So good job that he was a little bit unselfish there. We needed that. So 68-56 here. Here's DeRozan. And he right over. Here's a drive. Here's Caruso for three. And Caruso misses. Vucevic with good positioning, and he got fouled. He got fouled on the putback. So Vucevic starting to assert himself also a little bit on that offensive glass. So Randall picks up a foul. So Vooch has 11 points here, 5 of 8 from the field. The former Orlando Magic. He hits the first free throw here. 57-68 with another free throw coming up. Chicago has a chance to make this a 10-point game again. He misses it, but Caruso had positioning, and they're going to call a loose ball foul. So Randall got right in front of the refs, pushing him down to the ground. And again, lackadaisical, no effort. They're just standing there, and then Caruso hustles, and he just pushes him right down. A little acting, though, by Caruso, but all in all, you got to box out. You got to put effort. You got to just put your body. He has a big body. So now Chicago gets an extra possession. Caruso over LEVINE. Usually the Knicks get burned by a three-pointer. Here's LEVINE. LEVINE. Now he shoots the three. Of course. I called it. My God, I've seen this film. Guys, I've seen this film over and over so many times. 60, 68. He said it was a double dribble, but it's your boy Randall who should be right now. Obi should be standing up and getting into the scorer's table. Here's Burks for three. Burks answers right back for a three-pointer. So they back to 11. So here's DeRozan, 18 points for Alec Burks. Osumo, back to Vucevic. Vucevic spins and loses the ball, but Richard Robinson there. Vucevic again, and he got called for a foul. Oof. So Chicago losing their cool a little bit. Ooh, that was a double dribble. Ooh. Is that Levine play? So Vooch will go to the line here for the first free throw attempt. He hits it. 61, 60, 71. So it's back. It's a 10-point game. He hits a pair of free throws here. 62-71. 14 points for Vooch. And I see no one standing here. What is he waiting for? Get some fresh legs in. Here's Randall now. Randall in the paint. Randall, nowhere to go. Barrett now in the paint. Barrett misses that one. So Levine, no, actually Caruso came up with it. Now Levine has the ball in his hands. Here's Levine. He has Barrett on the corner, over by the corner. Steps back for three. And these misses. Rebound Fournier. Now Fournier bringing the ball up. Fournier. Ready to go. Fournier passes it to Burks. Burks. Now he's going to reset here. 12 on the shot clock. Burks trying to get a high screen for Mitchell. And he got fouled. So Vucevic with a reach in. The Hawks are blowing out the Pacers. Good job. Thank you for that update, Joe Curry. So we just got Barrett over to Fournier now. Fournier gets a screen from Mitchell, but he doesn't know where to go. He puts up a bad 3-point shot, but Mitchell Robinson with offensive rebound. Back to Randall. Knicks have a reset on the clock, but Randall passes to Burks. Burks for three, and he hits it. 3-pointer, Alec Burks. So he continues to have a hot game tonight. 74-62. Here's DeRozan in the paint. DeRozan. Ooh, man. For the Asumo, the rookie hits it. So back to 10. So here's Burks. Bounce pass to Mitchell. Back to RJ. RJ now driving. RJ kicks it to Randall. Randall wide open for three, and he misses it. And RJ there had a chance. RJ again. RJ missed it again, but he said he thought he got hit, and RJ's going to hit with a technical foul. And Barrett's actions, he threw a fist of anger and he hit Caruso by mistake, but he got fouled there. So he hits a technical free throw shot hit by Levine. So Sims will come in. Now, come on. He's this stubborn man still keeps that rotation out there. Here's DeRozan. Falling away, misses. Randall comes up with the rebound. Randall fakes he was going to go at full strength, but now he goes to Fournier now. Now Fournier, back to Randall. Randall comes to double team, and he tried to go back behind the back to Sims, and he turns the ball over. Here's Levine. Levine, foul, and he's going to go for some free throws. Hello, Carlo. Salute. Watching us from the Philippines. So Levine trying to get his 20th point here. He has 19 points here. He's shooting 6 of 12, 2 of 6 from the three-point line, and he's perfect 5 of 5 from the free throw line. So Levine, he hits the one. He gets his 20th point as Kobe White checks in. as the crowd starts serenading the Obi chants. We want Obi. Jose, salute Jose. So he hits two free throws here. 67-74 as Obi is on the floor on the bench. He looks like he's not nowhere ready to come in. As quickly gets up. Here's Randall now. Randall over to Fournier. Oh, these two. Fournier misses. Randall gets the offensive rebound. Oh, and he misses for point blank range. So Randall can't buy a bucket. Can't throw the ball in the ocean. Fournier comes up with the loose ball, and they're going to call a loose ball foul there. So not a good pass by Kobe White. Leads to a turnover for the Bulls. So quickly we'll check in. So both sloppy play by both teams, and this coach does not decide to sub. Now RJ sits down. I mean, he subs the wrong guy. Jesus Lord. Baby Jesus. Burks. To quickly. Back to Burks. Burks rises, and he got fouled. So a 3-point foul, a 3-shot foul here coming. Why is Randall still out there? 21 points for Burks. So Burks hits the first free throw here. Let's go, RJ, my boy. Take it tonight. Yes, JD. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I like that thumbnail. I like that. RJ Barrett. One more free throw coming up. So Burks gets all 3 free throws here. Knicks extended 7 back to 10. Here's Vucevic. 12 on the shot clock. He holds. Now he's trying to dribble back. And good job there. The sumo over. And here's... Ooh, high. Is there a foul? So Green will go to the line here. Green, very aggressive. Being athletic, going to the hole. So he's going to shoot 2 free throws. Chip Dan, I think you can't hear you, Chip Dan.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now I can hear you.
Yeah, I was saying that was also a good attempt there by Sims to get up in the air and to just make sure he couldn't even, do anything about that. That's lovely right there.
As Green hits the first free throw here. Green going for a second free throw here, and he misses. So it's a 9-point game here with 3:20. So Burks over to quickly. Back to Fournier. Fournier now in the paint, and he misses that one in the paint. Man, he had point blank. Knicks are missing some easy shots here. Here's White in a hurry, and 3-point won't go. But Green came out of nowhere. But Randall has to. What's the technical foul? Randall got hit with a technical foul. Why? He got the rebound and he got hit with a technical foul.
I don't know what's going on. None of this makes sense right now.
He must have said some profanity or something to the refs. And Levine hits the free throw. So you're giving up free points here. You're losing.
But see, here's the thing. I don't want to hold the double standard. We weren't too upset with RJ just now. So it seems like there's some officiating going on here in this third quarter.
All right, top end as the crowd in Madison Square Garden is going bananas, cheering. Well, they were cheering, not bananas. They were cheering. Let's not be too exaggerated. As Burks will bring the ball here. So Knicks up by 8 here. And they were up by 9, but they're technical. Here's Sims over to McBride. McBride back to quickly now. Puts it up. And he got the foul, though. So quickly we'll go to the line. We'll have a timeout on the floor.
And they will let you see you'll see.
Oh, okay. He said the magic word. That was a wonderful foul.
I can't lie though. That's over the back.
No, it is. It is a loose ball foul. It is.
That's a loose ball foul. Like they're not calling the game correctly. They're like, I don't know what else to say, but I think the referees have an agenda, as far not an agenda to pick a team per se, but they have it in their heads that during certain quarters they're going to be ticky-tacky, and during other quarters they're not. We see it. There's even a rhythm to how they officiate. Some games may start off not too ticky-tacky, but expected to lighten up somewhere around the third, early in the fourth quarter. Then it's going to go right back into ticky-tacky. If not, you have some games where, let's say there's little to no, calls in the first quarter. Expect a boatload of calls to happen in the second quarter.
Yeah. Salute Marie Matthew. She says, just got here. Anyone on the Knicks having a good game? Burks is having a good game. Barrett, usual game. But Burks has been on fire tonight. And Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson has been quiet. Like, you don't see it on the stats, but we felt his impact all throughout this game tonight. He has consistently been getting offensive rebounds, and he earlier in the game was one of our only modes of offense, him and RJ Barrett.
And CB says, hold them. Only 3 minutes left in the third. Maintain the lead. Make up calls. Hassan wants 3 stops in a row. All right, we come back from the timeout with 2:46 here. All right, as they get back here from all right. So here's quickly to the line here. Knicks up 77-69 and quickly misses the first free throw. Rare miss by quickly.
It's a sophomore slump all the way around for him.
And he nailed that one. So he goes 1 or 2 from the line. 78-69, excuse me. With 2:40. As LEVINE brings the ball up. LEVINE driving, lost the ball. Back to Booch. Booch rises for 3. And that's off the mark. Top is going to get called for a push. So Green is becoming a big havoc, getting in good positioning. So quickly got caught. Toppin got caught in the push from behind. So now Green will go to the line.
In the bonus.
So Luke, Catherine, she says, let's go Knicks. Catherine Amos, welcome to the program. Welcome to the JEDI Network. And she says, let's go Knicks. Yes, indeed. Let's go Knicks. And he hits the first free throw. And here's DeRozan coming back in. 2 minutes and 32 seconds here. 8-point lead for New York. Another free throw for Green coming up. So Green hits a pair of free throws here. So it's a back to 7. Knicks need to score here. Here's quickly. Emmanuel quickly over to Barrett. Barrett Barrett now commanding a double team and passes it quickly there as he was falling down. Quickly now calling for a screen up high. So now quickly double team. And here's Toppin wide open for three. And he missed that one. So that's a beautiful look for Obi Toppin. Here's White. White to DeRozan. DeRozan, top of the key. DeRozan driving. He pulls up. Mid-range misses. And loose ball. McBride with the ball in his hands. So McBride comes up with the rebound. Passes it quickly. Quickly thought about that long three. But he holds there with 1:50. 15 on the shot clock. Emmanuel Quickly now in the paint. Mid-range. Back to Toppin. Toppin driving. Toppin puts it up. Layup. It's good. Obi Toppin. He uses the force and gets in the paint. 80-71. So here's DeRozan. So DeRozan driving. DeRozan mid-range. Got fouled. Put it up. So he'll go to some free throws. So Obi working on his handle there. He has good post moves, attacking the basket. And he played with contact. That should have been a 3-point play. DeRozan hits the first free throw here. So it's an 8-point game, 72-80. Another free throw coming up for DeMar DeRozan. So he hits 2 here. So it's a 7, back to 7 with 1:23. He is quickly over the top and Toppin now driving. Toppin driving, puts it up, scoop layup, misses. Nice move again there, but too far away for that scoop layup. Here's Kobe White. White now over to DeRozan. DeRozan one-on-one here. DeRozan in the paint. He's gonna put up again another mid-range, and it's good. So DeRozan doing what he does in the mid-range. So it's a 5-point game here. Here's Quickly now. And Quickly got fouled. He puts it up. But they're in the bonus anyway, so he'll go for some free throws. And Hassan said, attack. 49.3 seconds here. 5-point game. Manuel Quickly has some free throws coming up here. He hits his first free throw, so it extended to 81-75. John Levin wants to know the stats on the bench.
We'll have that for you at the end of the third.
And Quickly, rare misses 1 of 2 again. So Quickly, Knicks got to hit their free throws. Knicks could have been up, could still be up by quite a nice if they would just be at even 75% of their free throws. They're shooting below 50% or close to 50%. Here's DeRozan to Thompson. Kobe White for 3. And that's off the mark. Rebound Jericho Sims. Sims over to McBride now. So there's going to be a 3 seconds between shot clock, game clock. Here we go. Here's RJ now. So here we go. Barrett trying to call a play here. Trying to milk this clock down. So Barrett. RJ now. RJ makes his move. RJ step backs. Mid-range. Misses. So that's something that he needs to work on. When he starts hitting that at will, we know RJ is going to take this game to another level. That's one of those pull-ups that he needs to work. When he able to hit that, boy, he'll be dangerous. So not bad third quarter. We head to the fourth. 81-75 as Chef Dan's going to close it out.
Yeah. Okay. I just got some news just about Evan Mobley. He had to go get an x-ray on his ankle. He should be fine though, and some time to help he should be healed up in time, just enough to help the Cleveland Cavaliers make a run in the playoffs. So
wow.
Hopefully he heals up.
Didn't Robert Williams get injured too? He's out indefinitely.
Yes. With the knee injury, I believe.
Wow. And they were looking good. They were a dark horse, the Boston Celtics, with that team. They had some gutty victories, and now with the injuries, I wouldn't be surprised if the defending champions go right back, because I thought the clear one of the Boston was a kind of sneaky quiet favorite. I don't believe in Philadelphia. We'll break that down, but just a quick, they were kind of a sleeper team. But if Robert Williams is not going to be there or fully healthy in the playoffs, that's going to be dangerous. I don't see Boston doing too much noise.
It's definitely, you're absolutely right there, because the one thing that has been hurting Boston consistently when they get into the playoffs is rim protection. Yeah. And Robert Williams provided that. So now that they don't have him, especially coming into this year, he kind of looked like he was having some sort, for a center, a breakout year.
Yeah, he was having a renaissance year, yeah.
But that's, that's the problem of those guys in Boston. We have things to worry about here in the original Garden. So we're about to get ready to start the fourth quarter.
Hit those likes. Get those likes up, folks.
Barrett, he's getting ready to inbound the ball, gets it over to McBride. McBride is running the ball up the court. Slowing things down, gets it to IQ. Quickly, gets it over to Barrett. Barrett, he's double teamed, gets it over to Quickly. Quickly over to McBride. McBride for three. High arcing, miss, but Barrett comes up with the offensive rebound from Sims, and he cans the three. 84-75. Caruso bringing the ball up. Gets it over to DeRozan. DeRozan catches a foul line. Turnaround Jay. He misses it. McBride gets it over to Barrett. Barrett dribbling. Barrett, he has White on him. He's on the post. The double team is coming. He gets it off to McBride. Over to Sims. And Sims, what happened? What do they call? A foul? Sims got fouled, so he's heading to the free throw line. It's McBride. Nice touch pass over to Sims, and yes. Sims to the free throw line. First one just hits the back of the rim. We gotta hit our free throws. As Burks comes in. Sims to the line. Both of them hit the back of the rim. He goes 0 for 2 from the line. So we gotta hit our free throws. Caruso has the ball. Gets it over to DeRozan. DeRozan defended by Toppin. DeRozan fakes. Got Obi Toppin up in the air. He's heading to the free throw line. DeRozan makes the first one as Robinson comes in and Sims sits down. So DeRozan has 23 points tonight. 7 of 17, 8 of 8 from the free throw line. Converts both free throws. 77-84. Burks bringing the ball up the court. Burks kicks it out to Quickly. Penetrating. He's pivoting. Gets it over to Barrett. Barrett curling. Step back mid-range. And that misses off the mark. White with the rebound for the Bulls. White bringing the ball up. Gets it over to DeRozan. DeRozan, he gets a screen. DeRozan, high arcing layup misses. Knicks fighting for the rebound. And Bulls come up with it, then they knock it out of bounds. Knicks ball. Patrick Williams is upset with that. Quickly gets it over to Barrett. Barrett, he's driving right-handed, and oh, nice layup. Nice. He saw the overplaying his right hand, overplaying the left hand. He drove right and got it. 77-86. Caruso has the ball. They're looking for DeRozan. They get it over to Thompson. Thompson over to White. White curling and driving, and he got fouled by Mitchell Robinson, they say. 77-86. Knicks have Knicks have a 9-point lead. So Mitch right now with 4 personal fouls. At this point, I'm not subbing him out, as White converts the first free throw. 78-86. White converts both free throws. 79-86. Quickly has the ball now. Quickly bringing the ball up the court. Gets it over to Burks. Burks over to Barrett. Barrett driving. He fakes. And he got fouled. That was a lot of contact. Bulls come up with the ball. DeRozan has it. Spin move. And misses the shot. And Knicks come up with it. Burks bringing the ball up. He gets it over to Quickly. Quickly over the top end, established position, and got the stuff on Caruso. Is that a foul as well? Yes, that is. He got the poster, baby. It's a couple of posters tonight.
He's choosing the force.
Toppin converts the 3-point play. So the Knicks push their lead to 10 points. 89-79. 9:20 here left in the fourth.
There's Obi Toppin.
DeRozan has the ball. DeRozan pivots, jumps in the air, gets the jumper and the foul. I didn't agree with that at all. I did not agree with that at all. He spins off of Burks. That was, oh my gosh, that was touchy-feely.
Barrett got mauled under the basket a couple possessions ago, and then he called. This was nothing.
89-82. Knicks lead has been cut to 7. Quickly bringing the ball up. Quickly gets it over to Barrett. Barrett spinning. He gets a screen. Now he's driving. Layup misses. Bulls come up with it. DeRozan bringing the ball up. They kick it out to White. White driving, and he gets the layup. 84-89. Quickly bringing the ball up. Quickly. He gets a screen from Robinson. Kicks it out. Top in for 3. That's off the mark. 84-89 as White has the ball. White gets a screen. Now he's driving, and that's a turnover. .8:21 here left in the fourth. They get it over to Quickly. Quickly bringing the ball up the court for the Knicks. Gets it over to Barrett. Barrett, he feels a quasi double team. Quickly driving, kicks it off to Barrett. Barrett now has White in the post. The double team is coming. Over to Quickly. Quickly, jab stepping. Now he's driving. Pulls up floater and misses. That was a foul there early on the drive. DeRozan comes up with it. DeRozan, they're baiting him driving left. He's spinning, pulls up mid-range, and that rims in. 7:35 here left in the fourth. Knicks bring it up, and Thibodeau calling timeout.
Yeah, he's gonna call timeout to make this stupid substitution.
Thank you, JD. Thank you. Salute to you. That Barrett jersey is that's needed. That's needed.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yes. Nice.
CB, I understand that, but Obi Toppin right now, he has been shooting a smooth 50% from the 3-point line on 4 attempts these last couple of games. Especially right now tonight, he's shooting 50% from the 3-point line yet again on 4 attempts. So if he can leverage the 3-point jumper, then he can get an easier lane to the basket.
Especially if he's left
May
wide
4th,
Especially if he's left wide open, no one around.
Yeah. But I mean, if they start to really leverage that shot and if they start to defend it, then he has ways to work around it.
Exactly.
Quickly was also on the court when we were going up 12. So, yeah. Yeah, we got to regroup. Hassan, you're absolutely right. Yeah, I beg to disagree, but we all have our opinions, May 4th. You said McBride should be playing for defensive purposes. I agree to that extent. It's just that you don't want to leave McBride as a defensive liability against this Bulls team because he is shorter. You can't teach height. And so with Burks hasn't been, atrocious defensively so far. He's held up his end of the bargain, and he's also been hot. So you want that offensive, option out on the court. CB, yeah, we shouldn't be going 3 crazy. Buddha, you said, how is it a sophomore slump for IQ? Because right now on the season for this year, he's shooting 89%. That's a sophomore slump for him. He's usually shooting in the 90s in free throws. He's been balling. I'm not taking anything away from him, but the beginning of the season was a bit of a sophomore slump for him, which is why I can't wait to see what he's going to show us next year. As we're returning back from commercial. So it's 89-86. DeRozan with 29 points, 10 of 10 from the free throw line. Burks has the ball. He gets it over to Barrett. Barrett jab step, pulls up for 3, and that's good. RJ Barrett for 3. 92-86. So the Knicks have pushed the lead back up to 6. As RJ Barrett has another 20-point game. They get it over to DeRozan, spinning, driving. That was a hook under, and that could have been called for an offensive foul, but they let that go. 88-92, 4-point lead for the Knicks. Quickly has the ball. He gets it over to Burks. Burks gets a screen, kicks it out to Robinson. Robinson over to Toppin. Toppin shoots the 3, and that's good! Obi Toppin for 3. 95-88. That boy is getting confident. Kobe White now, what happened? Looked like there was a whole lot of was there a foul off the ball? What's going on?
It's got a foul against RJ Barrett.
How did he get called for the foul?
Let's see. I'm looking right now. Bounce pass. Oh no, that's Toppin's 3.
They inbound the ball over to DeRozan. DeRozan gets a screen from Vucevic, kicks out to Dosunmu. Dosunmu on the paint, now gets back to DeRozan. DeRozan fakes the 3, now kicks out to Dosunmu. Dosunmu thought about it, now he's driving, floater, and that's an air ball. But Zach LEVINE was out of bounds when he caught that. Turnover, it's Knicks ball.
Yes.
Quickly has the ball. He's bringing the ball up the court for the Knicks right now. Quickly. He has the sumo, kicks it out to Toppin over to Burks. Burks dribbling. Now he passes it off to Toppin. Toppin on the block, defended by Levine. He's backing Levine in. Spinning. Layup. The Dervish is there, ladies and gentlemen. Obi Toppin with it. And the Bulls have to call timeout. The Knicks are creating separation once again. 97-88. And Obi Toppin is feasting and beasting, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see what that post-game conference sounds like.
Yeah, I think Obi played well, but he still doesn't defend well yet. He still got a lot to put more work in practice. You know, we'll see. We'll see in practice. He's got to get better, clean up some stuff on the defensive end. I'm not saying he plays any defense like Julius. He's not like a Julius Randle yet either. You know.
I know. Really, I think the confidence for Obi started really from the slam dunk contest, where I told him, you don't have to do it if you want to. We have Julius in the wings. No, but really, we had Julius in the wings waiting to do the slam dunk contest in Obi's name. I promise you, that's what's going to happen.
Right. He probably said, yeah. When Obi missed the first dunk attempt, I was thinking about subbing in Taj.
But then he started to show some things, you know, getting the rebounds. He was, ice. He was icing. So I just had to make sure Obi was doing the right things. And then we started to, you know, from there, really work with him. But, you know, that's the development. That's just, you know, that's what we do with Obi. You know, I told you guys from the beginning, Obi was an offensive prospect that was unlike any other we've seen. And I did that. Bro.
Wow. Plenty of time, though, with 6 minutes plus here. Just got to keep going with that same flow. Move the ball. Move the way they're playing. I'm fourth quarter. This is exciting.
It really is. And not only that, but just I love the way these guys are just really moving everything. It looks so fun.
Exactly.
Everything looks fun. Knicks fans are having fun in the building right now. Look at them doing waves and dancing.
It's Noche Latina night, too.
Exactly. You would almost forget that a native New Yorker was just assaulted the night prior. I leave it alone.
That's an entanglement, man.
That's in the tank. Yeah, that is. So Toppin with 17 points. It looks like it's been a string of good games for Obi Toppin so far. As Levine has the ball, he gets a double screen. He's driving. He's in the paint. Gets the layup. So Levine, 90-97, has cut the deficit, cut the lead to 7. Excuse me. I'm used to certain things. Burks has the ball. He gets a screen. He pulls up for 3. And that's off the rim. Bulls come up with it. DeRozan has it. He hands it off to Levine in the post. Levine is trying to work against Quickly. Jumper misses. Good defense there by Quickly. He gets it off Burks. Burks bringing the ball up off the rebound. Burks has it now at the logo. He's waiting for the other screen. Kicks it out to Quickly. Quickly fakes the pass. Now he's driving. Floater. But he draws the foul so Quickly is heading to the free throw line.
All right.
Smart, good IQ player. I love the way, we hated the side-to-side movement that the Knicks players do. Quickly, he's side-to-side a little, but then he knows he has to make the cut to the basket. He's willing to make that hard turn to the basket as he converts the first free throw, 98-90.
From this point on, they got to be clutch with their free throw shooting.
Yep. Got to be clutch with their defense as well.
Yes.
Quickly converts both free throws. 99-90 as the Bulls are bringing the ball up. They're trying to slow down the clock. DeRozan has it. He has to pick it up. Defended by Barrett. He gets a screen. He's driving. Kicks out to Dosunmu for 3. And that's good out of the corner right there. 4:58 here left in the fourth. As Burks is bringing the ball up. Burks, the double team is there. They're hedging the options. Gets it over to Quickly. Quickly at the logo. The quasi double team is there. Now it's just him and Dosunmu. Kicks out to Barrett. Barrett on the block. Kicks out to Burks. Burks pulls up for 3. And that hits the front of the rim. But Mitchell Robinson gets it. And there's a foul by Vucevic. So Vucevic playing Hacker Robin right now. Hacker Robinson.
Oof. 8 offensive rebounds for Mitchell Robinson tonight, Chef Dan.
That's big.
Yep. And trying to add to his 14-point total.
14 and 11. Mitch has been coming out of the All-Star break with some double-doubles here that we really needed. And front rim's the first one. I think I know what Tibbs is thinking of doing. Hassan Delgado, you're right. It's a smart strategy to foul Mitchell Robinson as he misses both, and Caruso comes up with the rebound. DeRozan bringing the ball up for the Bulls now. 93-99. 4:20 here left. They drive in, kick out to Caruso, back to LEVINE, now to Vucevic in the block. Turnaround hook shot is good for Vucevic. 99-95. Quickly bringing the ball up the court now. Gets it over to Robinson. Robinson to Toppin. Toppin back to Quickly. Quickly, he pulls up the shot, and that misses. He was looking for the foul. The refs are not going to bail him out. Now DeRozan has the ball. DeRozan, he's dribbling. He's spinning, pivots, pull-up jumper, and that's good, and the foul. So 99-97. DeRozan with 33 points on the evening. And he got his 34th. So Knicks now with the 1-point lead as Burks is bringing the ball up. He gets it over to Quickly. Quickly bringing the ball up. Gets it over to Burks. Burks calls off the screen. And is that no, that's a turnover off the Bulls, so Knicks will maintain possession. Yep, there's a substitution coming. And Randall's coming back in the game. And Toppin sits down. Barrett gets it over to Burks. Burks, he's driving. Fumbles it, gets it back. Turnaround jumper. That miss. Bulls come up with it. Caruso has the ball now. Gets it over to DeRozan. DeRozan slows it down. The quasi double team is there. Now he has Randall on him. He pulls up jumper. That's off the mark. Quickly with the rebound. Quickly trying to run the Knicks up the court right now. Quickly. Tough defense by Dosunmu. He gets a screen from Burks. He's now driving, stops. 6 on the shot clock, driving, gets the leverage over to Robinson, and Robinson gets the jam. 101-98. So Quickly there, watch and give that man an assist. DeRozan has the ball. DeRozan curling. He's driving, kicks out over to Vucevic, now over to LEVINE. LEVINE wants a screen. LEVINE driving. He stops behind the back dribble, pull up jumper. That's good. So they chip back in. It's 100-101. Knicks have a 1-point lead. 2:19 here left on the fourth. Burks has the ball now. Both teams in the bonus. Burks gets it over to Barrett. Barrett driving. And, oh, he got fouled there by Vucevic. He was going hard at the rack. He had the lane, and now he's heading to the free throw line. So Barrett at the line under the last 2 minutes here. Barrett with 25 points, 10 of 23, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. And let's make that 4 of 4. He hits the first one, 102 to 100. 158 here left in the fourth. Barrett. Oh, the second one rims in and out. Vucevic with the rebound.
Damn.
They get it over LEVINE. LEVINE's bringing the ball up for the Bulls. LEVINE gets it over to DeRozan. DeRozan, double team, kicks back out to LEVINE. LEVINE driving. Layup misses. Burks comes up with the rebound. 1:30 here left in the fourth. Gets it over to Barrett. So Barrett's slowing things down now. He's at the top of the key. Barrett. He's driving. Floater misses. And what do they call? Another foul? On Caruso.
Six fouls for Caruso. I think he might have fouled out.
Let's remove the ticker. Let's remove the ticker.
All right, 1 second.
Thank you. 100 to 102 is, yes, you're absolutely right. Caruso is fouled out of this game, and Barrett has to head to the free throw line. Caruso is mighty upset.
I mean, he should have challenged. Donovan should have challenged it because you keep Caruso in the game. He is a pest, but oh well, that's a shame.
Yep, that's a shame. Barrett hits the first one, 103 to 100. Barrett converts both free throws, 104 to 100. 124 here left in the fourth. They're trying to dribble, let the ball come up. They do. DeRozan has the ball. Defended by Barrett. You got a screen now defended by Randall. Driving, layup, and the foul. DeRozan to the free throw line. Converts it. So the Knicks lead is back down to 1. They get it over to Randall. Randall over to Barrett. So Barrett's bringing the ball up. Barrett driving. He now has LEVINE on him. Barrett spinning. Fadeaway jumper. That's off the mark. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan bringing the ball up. DeRozan is driving, pull up mid-range. That's off the mark. Robinson with the rebound over to Quickly. 43 seconds here left. Quickly has the ball now. He has the sumo on him. Knicks fans are up in the crowd. Quickly, 9 on the shot clock. Quickly, he's driving. Kicks out. Burks for 3. And that's good! Alec Burks with the 3. Knicks have a 4-point lead here in the fourth quarter. 22 seconds left. Let's go! Give that man an assist. Give that man an assist.
Whoo! Whoo! Oh! Oh! Burks! Burks! The guard is going nuts with the Burks chat. Burks! Burks. Oh man. That's right, Hassan. Show me something. Show me something. Woo. Oh, Jerry Millen is in the crowd.
Oh man, as Tristan Thompson is giving Burks telling him just good sportsmanship. 22 seconds left. There's still plenty of time. Knicks got to secure this. Bulls have it on their side of the court. Levine's trying to inbound it. Gets it over to DeRozan. DeRozan driving, and that got a layup. What do they call? An offensive foul. An offensive foul. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Burks.
Wow, the French.
We just came from the Oscars, but the Oscar goes to. Let's go, Burks. $18.4 left.
They're gonna
Is Burks
review
headed
it.
to the
They're
free throw
reviewing
line?
it.
They're gonna review it. They're challenging. He's gonna challenge it.
You have to, dude. You have to.
You
try
have
the
to.
challenge.
You have to try. You have to try, because if
you're down by 4,
yeah, you're down by 4. If you can win that challenge, that's a bucket, and you now have to get a stop, and then you could go and get a bucket. I don't even want to play like that. I don't even want to highlight that. A play like that. He just got hit, but the dude didn't get killed. No, we're not gonna play like that. Nah, it wasn't like that.
Where's my main guy? SB Talk Sports. Where are you?
And the call stands. Offensive foul. Flag on the play. It's going back that way.
Woo.
So
They have
Burks getting ready to inbound the ball.
no more timeouts.
No, Knicks still had a timeout.
No, but Chicago.
Oh, but all right. The Knicks just called timeout on the inbounds. They're struggling there to get it in there.
God, they always
Knicks
gotta
up by
make it-
4. Yeah.
They always gotta make it difficult. Jeez.
Wait. Who do you want to touch the inbounds play?
He's got to go to quickly. To be honest with you. Be honest.
It's got to go to quickly. How tough do you think they were playing quickly?
Yeah, I know. SOS Brown, salute. Salute SOS Brown. Was wondering, it's like, I know you were saying you were gonna be here, and he ain't, like, he delivered. He's back with us here. Salute, man.
Who do you think they don't want touching the ball? Who do you think didn't make a move towards the ball?
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Everything. This is so far nice, great. Only one little thing though. I wish Toppin was on the floor to close this game out.
And he brings back Fournier out into the game, so it's quickly Fournier, Barrett, Randall, and Burks, and they get it to Randall, and Randall gets fouled. So Randall is heading to the free throw line to help the Knicks close out the game.
Empty calories. Empty
calories. So Randall taking a deep breath, pulls up. The first one rims in. It hit everywhere and then the net. It was a Kawhi Leonard shot. So the Knicks have a 5-point lead.
That was like, you better get yourself in there.
Yeah, get in there. Now Mitchell Robinson is in the game.
Oh, nice.
And
Alex.
Randall converts both free throws. 103 to 109. Knicks have a 6-point lead. LEVINE has it. He's driving and blocked by Mitchell Robinson. They call a foul. Mitchell Robinson is upset. Like, he's on the ground laying down right now. Is he hurt? He not hurt. No, I think he's just upset at the foul call. That's what he's mad at.
No, he tripped. He went
No,
crashing.
watch him. Watch him. He heard the whistle.
Yeah,
He
slipped,
tripped,
though.
but he heard the whistle. That's why he's still on the. He's good. He's good. So LEVINE, no, he misses the first one. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. I haven't been able to say that all night because of what the referee's been doing, but ball don't lie. He misses the first one. Let's go. Converts the second one. 104 to 109. Knicks have to inbound the ball now and go the length of the court. And what happened? Do the Knicks have to call another timeout? Yes, they do. So I believe that's the final timeout for the Knicks. Just get it to Barrett. Get it to Barrett. Jose Melo said he turned into Avril Lavigne. Zach LEVINE turned into Avril Lavigne. Wow. Okay. Yeah, be civilized. That's what I said. He should have passed it to RJ.
He was trying to get it.
Right
he was
there.
trying to get it to Julius, so Julius could get empty
Nah,
calorie
no.
free throws. That's what it was.
No.
Talk
Julius
about
has 3 points on the night.
I know, but he's trying.
Look how disheveled he is in the look how disheveled he looks in the timeout right now.
Yeah, look, he looks like he's sleeping. Like he's falling.
He looks like he's sleeping in the huddle right now.
Yo, what's up with
He
you?
is not interested at all.
Somebody give him a drug test, please. I see
Nah,
that on
it's
the-
not
I
that.
see-
No,
I see that on the subways when someone's full of heroin.
nah, that ain't it. It looked like heroin, but it's
That's that
called
Tommy
depression.
Egan. That's that Tommy Egan stuff out from Power. From Chicago reference. Those are watching
you see
Power
it.
Force.
They get it to Randall, and Randall gets fouled yet again.
They gotta give him some Dahlia so he could get going.
11.7 as the Chicago Bulls are playing the foul game right now, but I want to understand. It only goes but so far. Let's see. Randall has to make these free throws. Looks like you were right. Misses the first one.
He's contracted, obligated. Oh my God.
Misses both.
This is the 11-second most longest.
LEVINE bringing the ball up. He shoots a 3 in transition, misses. Randall with the rebound. And that's the end of the game.
Whew.
Randall just leaving. Knicks win, and then there you go. That just didn't matter to him at all.
Yeah, oh
Is
my
Thibodeau
God.
playing touchy-feely with one of the coaches from the Chicago Bulls? Watch this. Watch it. It's going to come up on your screen.
Yeah, Billy Donovan. I saw that.
Yeah. No.
Mo
Watch
Cheeks?
nice. Mo Cheeks.
Yeah,
He
Mo
playing
Cheeks.
Tickle Me Elmo with Mo Cheeks.
Yeah, he's over there massaging cheeks.
He's tickling cheeks right now.
Hey, leave that for William Wesley.
Oh man.
How sweet it is to beat the Chicago
Go
Bulls.
Bulls.
Oh man, finally, man. Nice, nice. I love Pi 123. Randall didn't want any airtime interviews. Randall is acting like a little spoiled brat.
Not
Ain't
built for
rolling.
New York,
He
bro.
says, I'm out. Catch the train home. Here it is. Julius Caesar salad didn't fill up the empty meals. We need an entree. Young Knicks, yes.
Look at Jose Mello being the resident GM. Got the the similes and hyperboles and all that. Let's go, Jose Mello. We know G Money ain't coming in to celebrate the victory.
And where's my
Especially
son
after we defeated Double D.
Double D, I remember that. And he had Double D scoring. That's the last time we did the watch along, the play-by-play for the Knicks. You know, our mayor's not here, man. Usually he celebrates. He must be on a hot date.
But you and me, Jedi, we're the last of the Mohicans. We're the last of the Jedi Force. So we gotta. It's a slim. It's slim pickings in the universe. We gotta gather students and train them. You know it.
You gotta check the melochlorians to see who has a force in him. Oh, Chef Dan, this was cool. This was a good game, man. Now we're on a little bit of. Now we have a nice little streak going on here. 4 in a row. Gideon's in the building. There he is. Talk to us, Gideon. The Double D was hot, but not hot enough. The Knicks were the Matador tonight.
It seems like Double D could keep it tight in the brazier only for so long until it was a spill out.
Kobe topping though, that was cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
RJ Barrett with the poster. I love the fact that and I know we killed. Oh man, look at RJ giving someone a jersey.
That kid was
I like
so
that.
happy. His eyes lit up when RJ saw him. That was awesome. Obi was big. Yes, indeed. The force was strong with Obi topping.
Yep. Knicks made great plays tonight down the stretch. I really want to thank the Jedi first and foremost, because he made a sacrifice tonight that most people really wouldn't. He elected to call the first and the third quarter, knowing the brand of basketball that was going to be in that first and third quarter. He knows that OB plays in that second and fourth quarter, and he still let me close out the game because he knew that the win was most important for these young kids. So thank you to the Jedi, man. Thank you.
No, you're the
May
good
the
luck
force
charm.
be with you.
You're the good luck. You got the force on your side to close out. You're the closer. We need you to close it out. I can't be like Julius Randle and want to be closing the game out and be the ball in my hands and I'm shooting 1 for 5. I gotta know I gotta defer to number 9.
But all in all, this was a great game by the young Knicks.
Man, Darnell Davis, man, I hope there's a conspiracy that they want the Knicks in the play-in. I hope so, because I love it. I would love to be here calling the play-in game live here. The turn the Knicks. Oh, you don't know how pumped we'll be here, win or lose, calling that play-in game here. Man, it'll be stoked. It'll be phenomenal. I might not even do the Yankee play-by-play.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
I would call that game with such excitement, right? But then I know, like, there's something in the back of my mind that tells me I know I would regret watching that game because Tibbs would probably go with a vet heavy rotation.
That's okay though. You know why it's okay? Because now they made the play-in and then they can see, well, here's a win-win situation. Here, let me explain that. Win-win if they go vet heavy, they lose, they still back in the lottery. You know, they can still get in the lottery, they can still get a lottery pick, luck on their side and so forth. If they Also, even if they lose that way, they win. Of course, we'll keep going. We keep playing. If they lose, they get back in the lottery, and then maybe the front office sees, you know what? Even if I got a strong, talented team, I don't think Thibodeau's the head coach to take them. You know, they get them to the playoffs, but I don't think he can get them past the second or first round. Maybe we might have to do what, you know, what Toronto did and so forth, like you mentioned earlier. So either way, it's a win-win. I see it in a way, it's a positive.
JEDI, man, you didn't celebrate tonight as Latino night in the NBA. So I didn't hear you really express yourself in Spanish tonight. I just saw the flash on go ahead, man. Let the people know.
But you know what? We've been celebrating Latino night in NBA. Yes, SB, you want to come on? Hold on, SB. Come on the program and say hello.
Come on the program.
Yeah, man, say hello. I enjoy having SB on.
It's no trolling. You guys are clearly gonna go on to the.
We're not gonna disrespect you or anything, because that's not our style. That's not our motive.
And
you were we're like, before, but we want to say hello and talk to you. Yeah, Chef Dan.
Yeah, but all in all, man, when watching this game, I just love the fact that our young kids, they just contributed to winning consistently. Like that's all we've been doing. That's all they've been doing. And seeing this 4-game winning streak, you see it coincidentally, we're winning more minutes. We're winning the minutes that Deuce McBride is on the court. We're winning the minutes that Obi Toppin is on the court. We're winning the minutes that RJ Barrett is on the court. We're winning the minutes that Emmanuel Quickly and Mitchell Robinson, all these young guys, we're winning the minutes that they're on the court. Like I missed him dearly because he wasn't able to play these last 2 games. Quentin Grimes, another name that we didn't get to see, but we know that when he's on the court, we're winning those minutes as well, because he had a huge hand in that comeback victory against Miami, the reeling Miami Heat. So when you have all that contributing to winning from the younger players, especially down the stretch against these teams that want to win these games in order to secure their spot in the standing, it makes you feel better. It makes you go, okay, these guys, they're talented. They deserve more playing time. Something has to give here. We're not crazy. Like all that talent we saw in Summer League, we knew it was just Summer League, but we knew some of it could translate. We're not crazy. We watch the game. We're dedicated, and we don't have to study the game endless hours on end to at least make that much of an observation.
Right, and Super Inargo, I heard that as well. Breen was asking, as well as Clyde. They were wondering, Open and had such a superb game. Why not finish and let them finish the game out on the floor and also a building block? And I was like, wow, I heard Breen and Clyde mention that. I was like, that is interesting for him to say that there. But speaking to the Noche Latino night, the whole introduction has the Latin flair. So it's been Noche Latino night for the Knicks since we started the intro. Our halftime don't you forget our halftime timeout is whole lot.
Yes. When we put the halftime,
JEDI's always ahead of the curve, man.
You were ready. You're right. You were really ahead of the curve. But when you put the halftime theme on, I could imagine a lot of the chat just going.
But right now, I loved it. Dude, they just got to clean up their free throws. They got to clean up their free throws. Other than tonight, they need to clean up their free throws. But Burks, what can we say about Burks? Was really clutch, man.
Very, very clutch. Him and RJ Barrett, our leading scorers tonight. RJ Barrett with 28 points. Alec Burks with 27 points. When you have 2 of your players giving you that much production on the court, there's not much you could do but just be thankful for that. And then you see the way that they're getting their offense, like they're really sharing the ball amongst each other. When you have that going, you're excited for that. You're truly excited for that. So this was a very fun win for the Knicks. It was truly a fun win for the Knicks. And like I said, I just keep loving the way the young players are contributing to winning basketball and just making the front office look good and letting us know they drafted very well.
See, I'm gonna be like this. You need to rotate, Obi, you need to rotate. Booty. I even got the shirt that he wore. He wore to 112 Prime Steak. Come on, Obi. Hey, you didn't hear the meme? He goes, "Yo, Thibodeau was so enthusiastic of winning, he didn't even change his clothes. He went right to the."
He really didn't. He just went straight to Prime 112, taking pictures with Fat Joe in the Knicks warm up.
Let's bring in our guy in here. What's going on, SP? What's going on?
Y'all got so lucky, man. Y'all paying, we in the guard, y'all paying the refs. I ain't know RJ Barrett was an all-star because he get MVP calls, he give every foul to the best. It's crazy, man. But I ain't really gonna necessarily just say that's the reason why we lost. Y'all out rebounded us. Y'all wanted it more. Our offense was terrible. Y'all just made more plays at the end of the game. So, yeah, it was.
I mean, but I want to say salute to the Bulls because all night, it's in the middle of the game. I can't give them any credit in the middle of the game, me being a fan. But you guys were making tough shots all night. Not only that, I can see that you guys hit your free throws. You have shooters on the court. Y'all can hit your free throws. It just seems that y'all weren't willing to spread the offense more to the other players. I'm watching it, and down the stretch, it seems that it's like hand it to DeMar, let DeMar decide the game. And as fun as that sounds, sometimes you get those moments where he hits a crazy shot and everyone's going crazy and you're putting them in the MVP. We all know as basketball fans and as fans of the game itself, you're watching the game and you go, that's not sustainable because the best way the game is played is shared.
Yep. No, you're 100% right. And I hate that they play like this. Like I've been complaining about this as I walk and get my charger too. That's what I was looking for, and I still haven't found it. But yeah, and that's what I've been complaining about the Bulls from the jump with DeMar. But it was just like once if he's hitting shots, we gonna live with it. But now it's like with Lonzo Ball being out, the floor is not stretched the same. Because like Lonzo Ball was the balance that we had defensively and offensively, where it's like, okay, when the ball ain't in DeMar's hand, we let Lonzo run the point and run the offense. Or I'll push the break, so now it's like he's not here no more. The floor's not spread the same, and our offense look terrible. It's pretty much now. And honestly, I'm gonna say this. I'm honestly kind of scared that I think Zach LaVine might leave. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you really obviously y'all probably didn't pay attention that much, y'all Knicks fans. I look at how Zach LaVine reacts. Hold on, I'm putting my charger in. So if I sound far away, my bad. I'm putting my charger in.
Nah, you good. You gotta charge the device.
Charge it up.
Yeah, I ain't want to go dead on y'all. They be like, oh, SB ran Knicks, boy, SB running off the penalty. but no, man, it was just like DeMar I hate how DeMar played from the jump of the season. It was just like he was executing the plays. And if you look at Zach LaVine body language, where sometimes where even everybody just goes straight to DeMar. Because people forget, I don't care what nobody say, DeMar came to this team. This is Zach LaVine's team. So now it's like he took over the point. So I see Zach LaVine body language sometimes where he puts his head down when he see they're going to DeMar DeRozan. And he know it once DeMar get it, you ain't getting the ball no more. Only way DeMar DeRozan is passing the ball if he get double teamed and he don't have an option to shoot the ball. So, and it come back to bite us in the butt every time like it did today. It looked good on stat sheet, like, oh yeah, he had 35 plus points. And I'm just looking like if you really watched the game, it actually hurt us. Our ball movement was terrible.
So all right. I don't want to sound like, I'm just giving you an honest opinion based on everything you just told me. Do you think it sounds absurd when people were saying that you guys are kind of built like last year's Knicks? Because the same complaints you're offering right now, I can parallel it to a certain player on the Knicks right now as far as like what we went through last year. You guys losing Lonzo Ball, it's not the same offensively as us losing Mitchell Robinson, but he was able to provide easy oops. He was able to provide great defense. And so when we lost that was very tough. We all saw that as Knicks fans watching what Julius Randle was doing last year. Not to say that what DeMar is doing isn't sustainable, but you just know in your gut, like, all right, it on the stat sheet, it looks good. But as far as for getting everyone involved, it really doesn't it really doesn't bode well for the continuity of the team.
Yep.
And with Zach LEVINE, that whole point, I'm not, I can't liken it to RJ because we still have some years of team control for RJ when Julius came by. But you can see it how you have another guy that comes in from free agency and he knows how to put up numbers, but it seems like the front office and the coaching staff has seemed to forget that the draft pick comes first. And if the draft pick has shown you a reason that this guy should be a franchise player because he is a consummate pro, this is a guy you should be prioritizing. Because I think the biggest mistake that we made as the Knicks was that we decided to, after the loss to the Hawks, the biggest mistake that we made, and I hope that the Bulls don't make this mistake, is that instead of building around Zach LEVINE to make Zach LEVINE's job easier while letting him control the ball, they're going to decide to build around DeMar DeRozan in making his job easier. That way they think it's all a trickle down effect. Because right now what we're seeing in the Knicks, and something I really wanted to point out, is as much grief as I give to Thibodeau, the one thing he's noticed, and I'm going to give him credit for, coming out from the All-Star break and really going into this, coming out of the new year and really coming out of the All-Star break, he has now divided the team because it can only be divided. He's naturally said, you know what, the division is there. I'm going to make sure the division makes sense for me. So he has moments where it's Randall's team, and then he has moments where it's RJ's team. So with hearing all that, can you, do you agree with that?
Yeah. No, you hit it 100% on the head, especially with like the Lonzo Ball being there. I definitely feel like we playing that way of how the Knicks did with too much ISO ball and depending on the hero ball. Cause like you said, the first thing you said was, I can't even lie, y'all made a lot of tough shots, which we should be getting easier shots. And we have the better players with the better like we a better team. Honestly, how do you lose to a team that wants to lose? Honestly. So, and I actually like what Thibodeau did with building around RJ. To me, y'all kind of lost a lot this year, but to me, I think y'all play better with RJ leading the team than Randall. To me, on the outside,
I agree with that. Yeah.
Well, everyone is starting to see that, and what I think the reason why we lost so much this year was because the team didn't realize that yet.
They didn't know their strengths.
They didn't realize that yet. And so, like I said, I go back to it, like looking at it after the year that Randall had, if you give him the contract, that's one thing. But to build the team around him and say that the team is his when the offense didn't look that good, that's another thing. So now with you guys, how do you think you can keep a Zach LEVINE? And is it getting rid of DeMar DeRozan, or is it telling him, hey, you have to understand this guy is option A?
Okay, the first thing you keep Zach LEVINE is you got to get him that money. You got to get him max dollar. That's the first thing. He already said that I'm a max guy. I pretty much better receive max dollar. So that's one. And no, I wouldn't say getting rid of DeMar DeRozan is the answer. One thing I do like about Zach, he's a team player, so he will rock out with what the team needs. But I would prefer more of a Zach LEVINE-led road than DeRozan. Like, don't get me wrong, DeRozan makes his shots. He does his thing. But it's like it gets drowned out sometimes because he forces the issue too much.
And there were some bad shots he took in the fourth quarter, Even though he was hot in the fourth, like you said, SB, were some tough shots. One, I felt the Knicks defense being physical, and also I felt it was a little bit of DeRozan taking some tough shots, a little bit of both.
Yep. You're 100% right.
So then I want to ask you one more question. Well, if you have one more, go ahead. Expand on what your point is.
No. I got to go ahead. You go ahead.
All right. Ayo Dosunmu. Because this guy, I know you guys are having injuries, but we have been making this complaint about our coach. Your coaches seem to have the bravery to get this done. This guy is drafted this year, and he is comfortable with putting him in the starting lineup. I'm watching his statistics right now, and when he's in that starting lineup, there's clearly been a jump in production. I have seen some of the Chicago Bulls fans talking about him when he was earlier in the season about how they're very, very comfortable with him. What do you see from him right now? And what are his what can you say would be the ceiling for him?
The ceiling for him will be I don't know if he's gonna ever start on this team because of who we have on the team, Alonzo and all that, but I think he will be like a solid player in the NBA. He's ahead of schedule because nobody really thought that he will be where he's at, but you get a chance and opportunity, you take advantage of it, and I think that's what he did. And then, he got the heart of the champion, man. He's a Chicago kid, so you know how we play out here. I just hope he didn't play on that concrete a lot because, our knees don't last out.
Ooh,
Yeah.
we have a young Chicago. Well, we have a young Chicago OG on our roster right now that we're hoping could come back, but he's still healing from those concrete floors of yours over there in Chicago.
Yeah.
So that's another thing I want to ask you: the dynamic between LEVINE and Vucevic. How is that, and do you think that can be sustainable?
Honestly, it's to a point with Vuce. Like to me, I'm a big Zach LEVINE guy. He was here. I think we should build around Zach. He showed that if we got the winning formula around him, he can get the job done. But with Vooch, I don't know, because if we're gonna play this small ball lineup with these guys like Patrick Williams, he didn't play Derrick Jones today, which I don't understand why. Patrick Williams with the Caruso's, we got to get somebody bigger in the paint that can actually board. Like I was even twiddling the thoughts of the fact like maybe we should call up Utah and try to get Rudy Gobert from them. Because if we gonna play this small, at least get somebody who's gonna guarantee rebounds. At least I know Rudy Gobert, no matter what or who in the lineup with him, he gonna get you at least 11 to 12 boards a game. And he's gonna defend the paint, which is our two biggest problems right now. And it's not like the separation on the floor is gonna be a problem because we run 4 guards. So we got DeRozan, we got Zach, we run Ayo, we run Zoe, we run Caruso, we run Patrick Williams, and then we run Vooch. So for me, I just feel like we might have to get rid of Vooch, bro. Or we gotta get somebody who's just an elite rebounder, somebody.
Right. Because Mitch has some big offensive rebounds, yeah.
Yeah, Mitchell, that saved the game. Them offensive rebounds killed us, bro.
Mm-hmm. Right. And also I loved how Quigley was smart that last play up by 1, not to do anything great, just drive and kick to Burks with the clutch 3. Alec Burks, after that slow start of the season, he's now starting to be the clutch Burks we saw last year. I mean, I gotta give New York credit. I think the season's over for me. The season's over for me with this, but I gotta give this team credit, showing a little bit of fight, a little bit of grit. RJ Barrett's really sending. He didn't shoot great, but I thought his aggressiveness was still there. Obi Toppin was big time, stretching the floor. His free ball looked wet. His athleticism. Alec Burks was big. His mid range shot was falling. Free ball was falling. Mitch Robs with his energy, hustling for loose balls and all of that. I felt Mitch had a better game than Vucevic, to be honest. If you actually watched the game.
Yeah, no, he killed Vooch. I'm saying he destroyed Vooch, honestly.
He did. And even though DeRozan had 37 points, his shots were tough. There were some bad fouls, but his shots were tough. And I loved how we could test that last shot with DeRozan when New York was up by 1, because that was big that it led to the Burks 3 at the left corner. New York showed poise. Look, the problem with the Knicks is that New York lacked a lot of poise to start the season. Now they're starting to show a little bit of poise that we saw last year. So I think the season's over for me for this team this year. But next season, I think if we can make moves, I think we'll have a better team, though.
Yeah. I think y'all need to trade Randall and then go around there. I don't know where you can trade him because his value has dropped a lot. Remember, G-Money, I was telling y'all last year, when y'all was hyping up Randall, I said, if y'all was smart, don't pay Randall, trade him now while his value is the highest it can be, and y'all could have got a lot of good pieces from him. Because I know a lot of Knicks fans have been like, oh, why you traded Randall? He wanted to be here, but now you see, because sometimes you got to see the writing on the wall before it's there.
He's not going to be here long term. He's not going to be here long term.
It's not, especially because you saw paying attention to it. I don't know if you noticed it because you're more so paying attention to your players and what they're doing. But we saw that, it's a victory. The rest of the team is celebrating the victory. The only person that immediately stormed off the court after the victory was Julius Randle. he left the arena faster than you guys did, and you guys lost the game.
my fault.
So that was what was surprising to me. But
yeah, Randall
I wanted to look.
He wants to trade. I can tell you that right now. Randall's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done with New York. I can tell. After I think the day that he got booed and did the thumbs down, he was done. He was mentally gone. Remember, I think he asked for a trade. Actually,
no, I don't. He
No,
never
he did
asked
not.
for
No,
the
he did
trade,
not.
but he didn't. He never asked for the trade, but you can tell he's one of those guys that he will mentally check out of a place, but he's so stubborn. He will stay there to try and make it work, even though he knows his time is up and he doesn't care to be there.
I think honestly, he only staying there because I think his son and his wife like New York. So,
Right.
That's what I think. It's got to be a family thing. But I think
but
off season, I won't be surprised he asked for a trade.
She tweeted she missed Southern California.
I would not be surprised. He's gone. I mean,
We
it's
gonna
too
go
much.
to the Clippers?
But what would we get in return? If we
Right,
trade
that's what I
him
said.
here?
Like, and then what you gonna go trade him to the Lakers? Or y'all want Westbrook?
Hell no. We'll give you to Chicago. We'll take Levine.
Nah, we good on that. The most we get you is Derrick Jones.
At least it was highlight doing, so that's good.
Help us make the salaries match. Help us make the salaries match.
We gotta make it match though. That's a match.
Look, we got money to hold, so we just give you a pick or something. Now we don't actually, because we got to pay Zach this match. We can't do no deal. We treat him like Baker Mayfield. We know y'all trying to get rid of him.
Right. And it's been, and speaking of teams flip flopping, well, there's been a lot of crazy stuff. The Raptors tied the Bulls in the standings. Toronto had a big win in overtime, barely against Boston without Tatum and Brown. Spice, we had a monster game. San Antonio survived. I mean, gee whiz, survived in H-Town by 3. They're only a half game behind the LA Lakers. Keep that in mind. And the Spurs, they have a better conference record than the Lakers. So if the Spurs tie with the Lakers, the Spurs get in. The Grizzlies are just smashing the Warriors right now. Mm-hmm. The Cavs beat the Magic, but Evan Mobley hurt his ankle. His x-rays are negative, but that's a big loss for Cleveland. So far, the league is getting crazier and crazier, man. And the Hornets lost to the Nuggets, so Charlotte dropped back down to 9.
That's right.
Honestly, I think the Bulls. To me, but I'm not blaming this for a reason that that the Bulls are like losing, but I believe they're tanking too, though. But I'm saying that's not an excuse why we lose, because we lose it.
I don't think they were trying to win the game. They were trying to win the game.
No, I think
that's not respectable, man. They were trying to win the game.
I mean, this is something I wanted to ask you as well, SB, because I'm watching your team and like if you guys re-sign Zach LEVINE, how much room are you guys giving yourselves between competing for a title? How much room are you guys giving yourself, like the time space between hopefully getting one more prospect that could be a mainstay, play alongside Zach LEVINE, that is homegrown, versus competing for titles? Because once you sign that prospect to the second contract, you're at this point, you're building the roster. You're having players starting to blossom around him. You're starting to see who can play around him, be a compliment, and who can't. Like, this is what we're like. Oddly enough, as bad as a lot of Knicks fans can say this year has been, looking at the win-loss record, I'm watching this team from a different perspective going, I knew we couldn't contend for a title this year. So the only thing I could watch is who is going to be a mainstay for this team and who is going to help this team get closer to competing. And when I look at that, the younger players that I want, the younger players that I see that help this team because they play together within the flow of each other is players like RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, Quentin Grimes, Deuce McBride, Obi Toppin, Mitchell Robinson. Like, all the young guys have a way to play with each other. You even add in a Cam Reddish, who they acquired during the trade deadline, and that was a position that we really didn't have like that because we were juxtapositioning RJ Barrett between guard and forward, and we're finding out that this year, like, I don't know about anyone else, but I don't need to see RJ Barrett at the small forward position anymore. He's either a 1 or a 2. because he needs the ball in his hands.
I'll put him at
Yeah, he
the
needs
two.
to get two.
I'll put him at
And
the
like,
two with the point guard.
It doesn't matter to me where you really put him, because in this day and age for the basketball court, you don't need your one to just be, dishing out the ball exclusively. He can get his own shot, of course, but he leverages his own shot to pass the ball. That's what he can do. Versus your two, what you want ideally from your shooting guard is for him to have the ability to leverage some of the passing with his shot. So now he can really shoot the ball, but when they play up on him, he has enough wherewithal to make the pass. He can either do one or the other, but we're finding out who can stay with him. So now watching your team, how much time do you guys have to where you can get possibly another young asset and groom them right alongside Zach LEVINE and go, this is our 1-2 punch and this is who we're keeping? Because I think the closest thing you guys may have to that, and this guy hasn't been groomed by you guys at all, is Lonzo Ball.
Yeah.
True.
Now, see, with us, I feel like we're not at the point where we're trying to groom talent, because I feel like with the team that we have, we're in a championship window. You don't sign vets and you don't trade for get two all-stars on your roster to get young people. So I think the Bulls are in win now mode. It's just that injuries and just playing bad at the end of the year just
and also lack of depth.
Lack of depth too, yeah. It just hurt us at the end. So the Bulls just got to get it together. So
now, because Cleveland's only a game behind you in the standings, and Cleveland's number 7.
Yeah.
All right, see now, here's the thing. When you say something like lack of depth, right? That means you're either going in the free agency market and you're trying to fill that up. The only way you can fill that up is with cheap players that are going to fill up the spots that necessarily aren't high impact players, but you're looking for them to be serviceable. When you're looking for a player to be serviceable, just serviceable results are what you're going to get. Versus if like the cheapest and most efficient way to have depth is really you're going into that second round of the draft. You're looking for players that can, win, that can play now, add to your roster, and they don't have much development to go. So what they are already. It's going to be a nice surprise when they eventually hit the ceiling that they're going to hit. But at the same time, like the contract is cost effective. Plus, you get bird rights.
Okay. No, see, with the Bulls, I think the Bulls are actually set up to win a championship with our starting 5. The problem is that our depth that we can get that for the cheap. We need size and rebounding. Like, we could go get a Dwight Howard for a vet minimum. We could go get another big like that. It's just like our problem. What we need to get is something we can get for the cheap. So that's why I'm like, I'm not
rim protection
and rim protection. So you can get that cheap. We could probably sneak off of Mitchell Robinson, right? Did you one of y'all say he's a free agent? So we could probably sneak him off.
Nah, if you want, we hand you Noel.
Yeah, you have Noel under your contract. Your salary cap. You don't have enough for the salary cap. That's going to cost you.
As soon as you sign LEVINE, it's going to cost you. Yeah. So, if you want, we could give you Noel. Noel is great.
I'll take Noel. I'll definitely take him because
he can't catch nothing. I'm gonna let you know. Look, SB. You the homie right now. We're talking amicably and respectfully, even though we support two different teams. You see me right now. I'm asking you all these questions, really, because I'm taking notes on the enemy. To know the enemy is to know thyself. You know what I'm talking about.
We need somebody to rebound. I thought Tristan Thompson was going to help, but
that's what I thought.
He didn't do anything.
Like 10 minutes. Like you got to
play. He didn't do anything in this game.
Because he's usually a pain in the neck on the boards. I'm surprised he wasn't impactful on the boards.
I mean, there's only so much you can do when you only play like 10 minutes, 10, 12 minutes. Patrick Williams on the 20-minute restriction, and he only played them like 13 minutes. So it's like
right.
So it's like, and we needed Patrick Williams' defense. That would actually help.
Right.
Well, yeah. All in all, like I said, well, past that, I don't have any more questions for you. I have all the notes I need. I think we have the formula next year to take you guys down all 4 games. So that's what we do.
You can try. Good luck.
But man, all these
Oh
four
man.
games have been barn burners. All these games have been barn burners. Could have gone either way. A play here, a rebound here. All
Yeah,
these games were
yeah.
close.
Yeah, but I think we shot ourselves in the foot against y'all though.
I say combination of both.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I say combination of both. New York executing, Chicago not executing. So it's both for me.
I'm gonna tell you right now, and because we've seen that offense in front of our face for so many years now, I'm going to let you know, come the playoff time, in these high leverage moments, if you think you're shooting yourself in the foot right now, you are going to take a bazooka, you are going to put that foot on a pedestal, and you're just gonna lock on and let go, because I promise you, this is really gonna hurt. That isolation offense doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Tell that to Portland. Tell that to Portland. That Damon CJ.
Honestly, once Lonzo went out and we lost like a couple guys, even Kobe White, I thought Kobe White offense would have helped us. Once we lost Lonzo and we got a couple guys injured, we start playing like the Portland Trail Blazers East. I'm not going to even deny it. And the problem starts from DeMar DeRozan, because every time he gets the ball, it's like a black hole. And only time he passes it if he can't get a shot off. And then when Zach sees that, and Zach is like, I'm trying to get max dollars and this is my team, what does Zach do when he get the ball? He should, because they're running down the clock to like 16 to 13 seconds. When DeMar DeRozan don't get his shot off, they pass it to the Sumo. The Sumo passes to Vooch. Zach LEVINE gets it with 10 seconds left and throw up some bullshit.
So then let me let you know right now. If you think you can keep DeMar DeRozan for a little more, I'm letting you know it can't work.
No,
I'm telling you now, from a Randall Barrett perspective.
Well, they better
from a Randall Barrett perspective.
The cause.
No. You want to know why? You want to know why?
No.
For me personally, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. At the end of the day, right? These players have an ego about themselves. And Zach LEVINE, I see the work he puts in. He has a proud, he's very proud of his work ethic.
True.
The amount of times he's watching DeMar DeRozan have all these bad habits, he is going to emulate them now.
Yep.
Because RJ Barrett was never the type of player to get a flagrant foul, a technical foul in the middle of the game because he wasn't, getting the foul call. He's watched Julius Randle do it enough times that the first time he did it, guess how he did it? Right after Julius Randle got a technical. So it was like Tweedledee, Tweedledum did it.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Exactly. It worked. And now it's becoming a habit for RJ Barrett.
Our problem last year, in the regular season last year, yes, I know we played some hero ball last year in the regular season, but we did share the ball at times last year in the regular season. It's just that in the playoffs last year, teams were doubling Randall really more at the baseline area, and also guys can hit open shots. Personally, for me, I know Mitchell Robinson could have helped, but I don't use that as an excuse. I don't, because I don't think Mitch solves all your problems if Randall's shooting 30% from the field and RJ shooting 39%. And if Atlanta could have fouled him in close games, Trey could exploit him in pick and roll. So I can't base regular season matchups thinking, that would have happened in the playoffs. We don't know what the Hawks could have adjusted to that. So that's just me. I don't use the Mitchell Robinson excuse because we couldn't score last year. This year, maybe why now we turn things around. The defense is going to be a bit more physical now. Now we're getting more deflections and steals. Now we're crashing the glass more. Mitchell Robinson is now getting more into shape now. Also, Alec Burks has been more aggressive. He's been clutch. I thought Emmanuel Quigley, look, he didn't play a great game, but I thought he didn't try to do too much at times. Right. Also, Obi Toppin, after the little bit of a slow start, he's really found himself. My only thing Obi needs to work on, get a mid-range shot if you can. Maybe work on your defense a little bit. But other than that, Obi Toppin, he can't put the ball on the floor. He is athletic and can't hit the corner three. Did you know that he's been on fire from free as of late? Did you guys notice that?
Yeah, we know that he's shooting 50%.
We've been watching. He's been shooting 50%. Yeah,
we've been saying that. And
he's trying to improve.
Wait quickly, and what you miss about the team is that the Knicks, when Quickly has the ball in his hand, they're not turning the ball over. They're not making ridiculous turnovers. They're getting better possessions. They're getting more offensive possessions and more opportunities to score. And then when you don't turn the ball over, you don't give an extra. And like you said, and also he's been also doing a good job on the rebounding. Helping out for guards, and the guards are rebounding good for the Knicks, and that's what's also helped them turn this around.
Right. The young guys
you look at
and scrapping.
You look at it. You really look at it again. Quickly didn't have the most, stat wise. It doesn't look superb. 8 points, 8 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists. But he has no turnovers. The impact is there. He has about 5 shots, 7 free throws. So he was getting to the line a lot. You really looking at it, he has he has a -2 on the plus minus and all that. But all in all, you saw that when he was in the game, the game churned. Yep. That starting lineup for the Knicks, it doesn't work. And this is something that I was pointing out with JEDI earlier, is that the starting lineup for the Knicks, you could tell me if you saw this, SB. Okay. It feels like we're watching 2 separate sets of teams playing. Yeah. One with RJ Barrett and Mitchell Robinson playing together, and you have one with Julius Randle and Evan Fournier playing together, and Alec Burks is trying his hardest to be the bridge between those two. But Julius has his own conceptions, and because RJ sees Julius having his own conceptions, RJ is now starting to have his own conceptions. Yeah. I saw it. We're paying more attention. JEDI, how many times did those two look each other off during this game?
A lot.
Yeah, they definitely did a lot. And maybe that's the separation. And I think that happened probably when Julius was going through that thing. Like you said, he'd be in and out of games. And then he get in and out of zone. And then after he got booed, and then you got to think about it. When Randall started getting booed, RJ started getting more embraced. So now it's like, and RJ know at the end of the day, he's the younger option. And then even though Randall got his money and he seemed unsettled, they might get rid of him. And they know that RJ Barrett's the younger option, and usually teams go with the younger guy over the older guy. So Randall know he got one foot out the door in New York, which I don't think y'all care about anyway.
I've been on my soapbox since November. That there is a rip already, and that's when they even started off. They just beat you guys the first time in Chicago. Then they went to New Orleans, and from that game against New Orleans Pelicans, I said there's a rip in this team. I've been saying it.
There was a huge rift. Yeah.
If you watch my I said it that night.
That night, JEDI, it was something that I'm trying to celebrate the victory. I'm going, yeah, we beat the Pelicans. We're doing good. And JEDI, he was just watching
It wasn't about the score. It wasn't about the score or nothing.
All right.
It was the mannerisms on the court.
But like I was saying, I'm trying to celebrate the victory. I'm going, we're winning at this, that, whatever. And JEDI is watching it, and I'm talking to the chat, letting them know, about the stats of this, that, and JEDI goes, oh no, that doesn't look good. And so I asked him, what are you talking about? He goes, well, after the game, everyone's congratulating each other. Who's one of the first people that RJ goes to see is Zion Williamson. He goes, he's giving Zion Williamson the Duke handshake. Who is behind RJ getting ready to dap him up, but as soon as he sees that, he has a sour face and turns away? Is Julius Randle.
Right. And it's no surprise that Zion wanted to come to New York. It's because clearly it's been clear as day, and he was saying that before he got drafted. He wanted to come to New York.
Oh, he'll be in New York soon.
I'm not gonna predict anything, because the one thing I know in my heart of hearts is that when you're a Knicks fan and you predict a free agent coming to the Knicks, it usually doesn't happen. Or it's not as good as you want it to be. So I'm not even just gonna I'm not saying anything right now.
This guy right here, D-Ross was in the chat, and I think G Money too knows. I predicted to Cam Reddish to come over along with a year ago, and Zion Williamson. Look, y'all know me. I've been a full year on this YouTube, on the YouTube platform.
But
I
once
gotta
Zion
give-
get in shape,
Nah, I gotta-
get in shape though.
He's in
I gotta
shape,
give
bro.
him. I gotta give.
think
I gotta
so?
give. I gotta give Jedi his flowers because
Mhm.
he pointed that out completely. He pointed out the Zion thing earlier, and I remember all throughout the season he kept calling me while he was watching the Hawks. He's going, "Hey, Chef Dan, man, I see the vision. It's Cam Reddish, it's RJ, it's Zion." I'm like, what vision are you seeing? Are you eating mushrooms, brother? It's not in the forest. It's not in my forest. I don't see what you're seeing right now, brother. What's going on? And he's like, "No, man, trust me, I see it." I'm like, saying the same thing that G Money is saying. It's like, yo, he's out of shape. It's not gonna work. This, that, whatever. He goes, "No, you gotta see it. He's pulling a James Harden. He has the fat suit out right now. Things are looking bad, but I promise you, when an athlete is motivated to be in a place, they put aside all the junk and they're dedicated. That's the reason they were able to get to the highest level. But man, it's going to start off with the Cam Reddish domino." I said, brother, it's not going to happen. I watched one game of the Hawks versus the Lakers. I called him immediately after. I said, we got to find some way to make it happen. Lo and behold, Leon Rose listens to the force. That's why he's usually asleep a lot of the time.
And Cam was playing well in himself. Was playing well.
Jedi, it's not sleep. It's meditation.
He's meditating.
He's in the force right now. He's listening to you. And he's listening to you saying, "Get the Blue Devils. Get the Blue Devils."
It is March Madness right now. The Blue Devils are making a run.
And it's still alive and well. And a juicy robbery. UNC and Duke. North Carolina and Duke.
But I can definitely see that happening. And then it's like, do you guys remember when the Cavaliers was great, right? This is when LeBron got everybody and their mama to go to the Cavaliers.
Right.
And the team was fine. All of a sudden, it was ripples in the locker room when D-Wade got there. Then it seemed like LeBron separated himself from everybody, buddy. I'm not saying RJ Barrett is doing this, but it started seeming more and more dysfunction once Cam came in. And I know Cam is his guy. So he playing buddy. And now Julius had a sour look. So now he's looking like that's one more piece close to the puzzle for it happening. And if Zion doesn't want to be there and the Knicks been losing and they got picks, you could throw Randall, another player in the pick of match. We're not talking free agency. We talking a trade. Now the Knicks can pull off a trade. Did somebody get there from free agency? No. I don't know about that. But I can also say this though. The same culture that was back in the early 2000s, I'm gonna say from 2000 to like 2015 maybe, where nobody wanted to come to the Knicks, is really gone now. Because if you really want to pay attention to it, if LeBron's wife didn't say she wanted to live in California, LeBron was going to the Knicks.
He was probably coming to New York back, was it 20? He was supposed to come in 2018. I remember that.
Whatever the year he went to the Lakers. But then listen, Kevin Durant, I don't care what nobody say. He was possibly thinking about going to the Knicks. Kyrie Irving wanted to pick Brooklyn. So long story short, they was going to the Knicks. So the Knicks don't have that curse that y'all had before that nobody wants to play in New York. Then you got to think about it. It's a lot of good young players who love the challenge of trying to be the next guy to take an adversary. They're not gonna be real about it. Y'all the biggest market and y'all haven't won. Every player know your legend status will go up 2 times bigger if you win in New York. Y'all had a freaking parade that y'all was the 4th seed, bro. So if you win a championship in New York, you get the next.
That'd be awesome.
If went to the Knicks and won, he would have a statue.
That's why I like the move, and no matter what Kevin Durant can say, it makes sense. I know his thought process in this move. If he went to the Knicks, the thought process being, I don't have to win a whole bunch. I just win one. And I let this fan base who is ferocious.
Killing me about the Warriors ring is done.
Exactly. They're gonna end that debate. We were gonna end it on his behalf. The Knicks fans were probably gonna end that debate. And then any debate that he had between him and LeBron being the greatest of all time, I promise you,
y'all was
if
gonna
won a ring for the Knicks, that was going to be gas to the highest degree.
It would have been questioned that he was the best player in the league if he was on the Knicks. He would have been the best player in the league. No, the youngest who? Kevin Durant. They would be like Kevin Durant.
No. We probably would have told it. We probably would have had the world convinced that his only competition now is the ghost of 23 in Chicago.
Yeah, y'all would have definitely been that.
That's true.
I ain't gonna lie. Y'all definitely would have.
That's true. All right, we got a few more minutes before we wrap up because I gotta get going.
I'm getting up out of here too as we speak, man. I had to come on here. You know, I'll run from the smoke now. I know my team. I know if I been talking, I'd have been up on here dancing.
Yeah, I mean, plus at the end of the day, we're tied up at the season series. Yeah, that's it for the. You know, we leave the season 2-2. So the only thing we could do is look at each other from, you know, as we're turning away from each other, we look at each other out the corner of our eye. We put a scowl on and say, I'll kick your ass next year.
Well, that's the only thing we can do. We'll see y'all next year because after April, y'all not playing no more. So, you know, y'all gonna be the outside looking in, but you know, it's cool. We were outside looking in last year, so we had to switch spots.
So that means we're gonna be well rested and ready to train. That's it.
There you go.
Or no, I think y'all might just go back to the same old Knicks way, you know, just missing the playoffs. You know, it's possible.
I mean, not when there's a new guy, there's a new sheriff in town, and he's looking to put up, you know, Patrick Ewing statistics. That's what I see in this guy.
I'm gonna go that far. I'm gonna give Art. I won't compare him to Patrick Ewing yet. I get your point, Chef Dan. I love RJ Barrett. I think he's gonna make the All-Star team next year. I think RJ will make the All-Star team next year.
I think he do for it, yeah.
But Patrick Ewing stats, I'm gonna wait a little bit. I gotta see what he does in the playoffs first, though. Before
we just talking about gas and stuff, you know, y'all gassed Patrick Ewing. I ain't gonna hold y'all. He was good though. He was good, but y'all definitely gassed him way a little bit higher.
All right. Okay.
You know what? We were being amicable.
Right, like Scottie Pippen is the better Chicago Bull in those.
No. I'm just saying, y'all in New York, y'all think he better than David Robinson. Y'all think Patrick Ewing better than David Robinson or something. How y'all be talking? Y'all be talking like Patrick Ewing up there with Hakeem Olajuwon.
Nah, Patrick better than Hakeem's better. Hakeem's better.
In the NBA, yes, but not in college.
I think David Robinson.
Anyway,
not in college. He was a dog in college. Yeah.
We could go in circles. I gotta get up early, man.
Yeah.
All right, man.
SB, thank you so much for coming with us.
Man.
We appreciate it, man. Thank you for coming on, being gracious, and giving us a talk here with the Knicks and Bulls. G Money, you always could welcome on when we do the G Money Hoops Report. Anytime we're on too, you just give us the bat signal, and we'll let you come right in. We enjoy always talking good basketball talk, man. From myself to Chef Dan, give us a closing thought so we can go home and take a nap and go to sleep. Actually,
so, like I said, we finally we defeated these lowly Chicago Bulls who will go into the playoffs. Let me stop. Okay. But all in all, it was a very good game by both teams. I love the effort that, the young Knicks players played with. This was a good win that we needed just for the morale of the young team. And so we just moving forward. We have another team coming up. Next game is on Wednesday for the Knicks.
Wednesday
against the Hornets, yeah.
Wednesday against the Hornets, so hopefully, they'll be looking for revenge. So we gotta come back harder against them. So I'm looking forward to that one. But we here in the BX Sports JEDI Network, ladies and gentlemen, join us in the world's most famous chat.
Good night.
Peace.
Good slow.
That wraps up another edition on the Return to the Knicks podcast and watch along. Thank you for joining us. You guys have a good evening. Hit that like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you Wednesday night. Knicks take on the Charlotte Hornets.